Hey guys, welcome to the Big Time with Dawson, your monthly movie news podcast. We're a bit late on this one, so what we are going to do
That was
for
me.
yeah, it's his fault.
It
He's
is.
he's 3 hours behind, that's why. Um, actually no, I'm 3 hours behind. You're 3 hours
Yeah.
ahead. So
We're
it's
in different time zones, people. You know the struggle.
that's yeah. So we'll be talking about like some of the stuff that came out on this first week of April. And so it's going to be a mega episode. It's like we have
April. We're in April now. We're going
our
into August.
August.
I got you.
It feels like April.
Seriously though, man,
Um,
especially Arizona weather. It's been so hot over there. So,
yeah, it,
whew,
it it's been wild, and we're already like what over halfway of the year. So
seriously.
yeah, like so we have a bunch of interesting stuff. A lot of interesting stuff happened over the previous month. Um, Cindy Sweeney has great genes.
Oh gosh. We rebuked that. We're not going to talk about it. So,
We got to review those genes. They fit. Um, but
according,
oh,
no, I said according to social media, they know if the genes are good.
oh yeah,
As Woody would say, uh if the boob fits, in this case it's jeans though.
yeah. Well, I mean, Dunkin' Donuts jumped into that, but I digress. We'll talk about the genes later. Um, well, I don't know. I'd rather see those genes than watch Snow White. So that,
Bro just had to bring up Snow White.
I
Excuse
would
me.
rather watch look at those genes for 2 hours than just it's like watching. It's just like the similar as watching like paint dry on the wall. It'd be
Oh
more
gosh.
it'd be like more entertaining than watching Snow White. So, but I don't know where I'm going with that joke. But anyway, let's get into our first couple topics here. We got a lot to get into. Um,
We're
interest.
excited, everybody.
The first one is an interesting one. So we knew that this was coming for a while. I think we've talked about it once. It's been a
We
bit.
did. I
I
think
don't
it was
remember.
like 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay. So Australia bans kids under the age of 16 from using YouTube, which I remember that wasn't going to be like because like social media is starting to be age restricted. I thought YouTube was going to be exclusive from that, but I guess not. I mean, after the whole entire Sydney Sweeney genes, I don't disagree with it now. But so. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm curious to see how this works and all, and someone that does YouTube and all that, like how this affects everyone. Now, another thing that also happened as well is like what will be happening is like, they'll be doing some like age verification where like show your government ID, and a lot of people are upset with that, saying that, oh, you're gonna steal out my identity. Most likely they already do have your identity.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Um, but so not really an argument point. But I think this will hurt revenue in a way, especially for when it comes to making money. But would it really matter towards then? Because when parents just use their own ID for the kids to get access.
So I was looking at that and I was reading this. So two things here. They're defined as age restricted social media platforms. First off, I'm 99% positive, correct me if I'm wrong, but YouTube already has you have to log in with an age account if a
Yeah.
specific video has been flagged as age appropriate.
Yeah, there's like an
So,
age restriction on videos.
yeah, so 16
And
is like
there's
a weird arbitrary, like what?
yeah. And hey, parents, you can download YouTube for Kids as well. I don't know if anyone uses that app.
Mm,
Is it even still a thing? But
I just look, like I think about kids that watch like Call of Duty, how
Yeah.
to do like a Call of Duty level video. Like if you're 15 years old and you want to watch like an Easter egg video about it, you're now banned from using YouTube? I I
Well,
don't know.
that's another thing. Like, how would this affect the YouTube algorithm? It's like if you watch kids stuff and you're like a 20-year-old man, like, does it think that you're a kid then? Like, how does this really affect the algorithm in general? Or you just need to sign in and again to get the age verification to be able to be on the app? I don't
Yeah,
know. It's it's gonna have a lot of works that it needs to do if it even becomes successful.
sure.
Because like games are starting to do it. Apparently, GTA 6 is going to be age restricted for online.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, like a lot of people are. I mean, probably it's going to happen to Roblox because there's a situation with Roblox now where parents are reading like the chat that people are leaving and talking to kids, like hitting on 12-year-olds, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
Um, and
Well,
it's
and it's just
even making like inappropriate games on the app, and so I don't know.
I think
Different times, different times.
what's difficult is the exact quote that was used is it says, the evidence cannot be ignored that 4 out of 10 Australian kids report that their most recent harm was on YouTube. What does that mean?
YouTube is
Uh,
mostly used as like a learning platform. Schools use YouTube as a
yeah,
learning
I was gonna
platform.
say I learned how to do a lot of like math problems on YouTube.
Yeah,
So like yes, I think it's like any other tool. If you're
like
looking to use it and make it be bad, it can be bad.
well, yeah.
But
Like if they're using this for like for example to help people develop their brains, that's one thing. But I don't know. It's going to be very strange. Like I because like social media has made people dumber. Like again, that's why I kind of actually made the Cindy Sweeney jeans joke. Whoever actually thinks that's white supremacy, but I'm probably getting disliked, but who cares? So,
I
but you
didn't
know,
even I missed the whole thing. I just saw that she was in jeans and it
they
was like a
they
she's
saw
boring.
she said like the ad is about she has good genes because she's wearing good jeans, but she's also very attractive. But people took it into a different light, like, oh, this is Nazi propaganda and this is white supremacy. And it's like, what? And
Wow.
people try to
Okay.
literally fix the ad by saying, like, see, if there was other people around and next they were all different races and were all wearing the jeans, it could work. I'm like, what does that got to do with anything? They're jeans. And so I don't
I think what people don't realize is Sweeney is like the flavor of the year that everybody seems to
well
love.
that's yeah, her bath water's sold out. Like
Oh,
but
I most of the stuff I'm like, oh gosh, people are just weird.
see, what they
So,
need to do is do an IQ test for a lot of people to be on social media. That's what they need to
oh
do,
my goodness,
not age
it's crazy.
restrictions. So I don't know. We'll see where this goes. This is really the first hard step in this direction with that. Um, but I mean, like, who cares really what Australia thinks about things? They have huge spiders and snakes.
Yeah.
But let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below and let us know your guys' thoughts. Moving on to this topic, AMC reduces pre-show ads. So I don't know if we talked about, was it last month that we just talked about like AMC and like expanding their 30, like their ads to like 30 minutes? And the craziest thing when after we read that, or like talked about it, the next time I went to an AMC theater, during like the trailers after one of the trailers ended, they stopped to play like a phone ad, and after that they started another trailer. I'm like, really? This is what you're doing with your resources? You're putting ads between trailers? And I'm like, this is dumb. And that got a lot of backlash, and so now AMC is like, no, no, we're gonna actually going to try to figure out how to reduce it.
Oh my goodness.
And
They
so
need to make up their mind.
I don't. I think they need to figure out how to make good popcorn first, but that's their number one step. And next they would be the best. theater chain in the business if they knew how to have good popcorn, good service. Well, it's hard to have good service when no one works there and it's just computers. So that's kind of like a issue in itself. So, like, it's funny, like the AMC I go to, they literally are like their seats are hanging off a thread. Like they have their seats all taped together. Like there's like armrest is covered up in like red tape to hide it so then dig into like the holes and all that. I'm like, just replace the armrests or the seat. Like, why are we
That's
taping them?
expensive.
uh
No.
well, if they're planning 30-minute ads, they should be able to afford it with all those companies coming in and paying for it. I don't know. Like, what is really your thoughts on this? It
So
just seems like they don't know what
here's the
they want
thing.
to do.
They posted that they were gonna like there's show times are 25 to 30 minutes after posted. So I read that as I show up 25 minutes late
Yeah.
and miss. Now here's the stinky thing. Now that people are showing up late, they're missing the movies that are coming out. So now they're
Most
not
of those trailers are online, but lately I've actually been seeing that they've been exclusively showing the trailers first in theaters and next
correct.
putting them online.
Correct. So
So,
some people are like, oh, like for instance, the Odyssey
Avatar
one
and
or
Odyssey, yeah.
Avatar. Oh, that trailer came out, and I'm like, where have you been? That one came out like a week ago or 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago or whatever. And I'm like, oh my goodness, these people don't ever come to the like they show up just for showtime.
Yeah.
So they're missing. You're now hurting, I think, your business later on because people don't know when the movies are coming out because they don't want to go sit and watch,
Well, and
AT&T commercials.
that, but also AMC's like trailer showings are all over the place. Like there's a time because I'm like, oh, it's gonna start like this movie starts like 30 minutes later. And I showed up like maybe 10 minutes late or when that like the trailers are supposed to be going. And next the movie that I was gonna go see, which guess what? It was the Winnie the Pooh movie. Um,
Oh gosh.
it didn't have
No way.
trailers. It didn't have trailers. The movie just started. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You're telling me you're not gonna have trailers for this movie? So like one, like they're either the trailers aren't matching with what they're saying, or there's just no trailers in general. So it's just like AMC is unreliable. So there's a trust issue in that. Um, but like I think the maximum in general, I think should for a trailer should be 10 to 15 minutes. Like I think that's reasonable. Anyone that complains about that, um, I mean they have the TikTok brain. Uh
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully AMC does fix this and like actually can reduce their trailers because I think that would actually improve their audience going because of the like that article we talked about last month is AMC's like audience rate dropped because of that, and so
I
people
did
started
see that.
going to the theaters less, and so it's like, well, yeah, because people value their time, and it hurts even more when the movie sucks. So it's like Smurfs. I mean, hmm, interesting, but
Not the
so.
Smurfs. No.
Yeah. Freakier Friday. Sorry, something in my throat. But yeah, I don't know. Let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on that matter. Do you guys enjoy the 30-minute trailers? Because the one thing I actually do see,
No.
people purposely just choose to show up 30 minutes late. They're like, I actually like that there's 30 minutes because then I could show up late. And it's like, why can't you properly schedule yourself? It's like I don't really get it. So, but yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. You brought up the Odyssey, just a few minutes ago.
I know.
Um,
I knew we were going to be leading into it, everybody.
and well, did we talk about the trailer or maybe the trailer happened before I upload the last episode?
It
Um,
did.
and so, well, while that trailer was out, they also released a year in advance IMAX screening tickets for the Odyssey, which
I have one.
I've never seen that before.
I have an
And
IMAX ticket for Georgia.
I didn't realize that that was happening. Like I didn't realize the day after it happened.
How did you miss it? I even got one smack
Well,
dab in the middle of an IMAX theater.
well, I'm not always on TikTok like most people, okay? So I
Oh,
don't.
I just knew it because I saw it on the news. It was like
Oh,
they're releasing the tickets, and I'm like, this is so weird.
yeah.
Very
Well,
strange.
and what's funny about it, these Eurovan tickets sold out, completely sold out. And scalpers are selling them online like they're concert tickets. And it's like, what the hell is going on? And you're gonna, I didn't,
It's crazy.
I knew that like there's gonna be tickets coming out for a year advance for this movie, but I didn't know what day it was. And I'm like, okay, they're not gonna really sell out. They'll probably sell decently well, but people are like, well, that's a year event, like a year later film. We'll get tickets later type of stuff. No, they sold out. And now because this movie sold out, you're gonna start seeing more movies like this happen. They're gonna see more movies do this, and not every film is gonna do it, but Avengers films will definitely do it. Like some movies like are basically like event films will basically do this method because it shown that it was a success. Because you know what they
Yeah.
could do with these pre-showing ticket sales? Market the film, add it to the budget of the film.
Seriously though.
So I don't know. It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to the film, but I didn't expect that.
Really? It's Christopher Nolan. That dude could make a
For
movie about
for
air.
movie like 50 films flopped already this year. I didn't ex like so I'm kind of a little shocked that a year advance showing of a movie.
But it's Christopher Nolan. Like that guy could literally make a movie about paint drying and people would go see it.
See, but the well, and also this is more of the state of the industry. People are willing to wait 4 weeks for a movie. I didn't expect people to buy tickets a year in advance. So I don't know. Let us know your guys' thoughts on that. That's a fun, interesting thing to see for the industry. It's a good thing actually for the industry. Maybe they'll this is like one of the things that they can start doing to drive more people to the theater. One thing that I know that will hurt streaming. So we all know that there's like more parodies or like more knockoffs of The Office coming out. I think like Australia is getting their own version of The Office,
Yes.
which is which I never seen The Office. I've seen clips of The Office, but I never really sat down and actually watched The Office. Um, well, they dropped the trailer for The Paper, which is a spin-off show in the same universe as The Office of the American version, and it made me not want to watch The Office even more. So because I did not find anything in the trailer to be funny. This show does not look good. And it's sad to say because they actually have some interesting actors in the show.
General Hux, I
Yeah,
think is in it.
yeah, they have Dom Hallnall Gleanson, I think that's how you say his name, in the show. Um, I saw someone else. I forget who else was in it.
I'm trying to remember the let me look. I was Googling. I have to
I'm
go check.
I'm looking right now. There's a face in here. Like there was a face in the trailer I'm not seeing in here. Um, hmm. I don't know. I don't know who I'm that I saw in the trailer that I'm not seeing the cast list. But yeah, the trailer just was not very good. It wasn't very funny, and it's like, do we really need a spin-off show in about the
Okay,
Office?
okay.
Well,
Let's not get too crazy here. I love The Office.
yeah, but how's this show going to be any different? It's like Family Guy being going on for 27 seasons. It doesn't need to be that long. Family Guy's not even that funny. Like
They need to do like 50. They need to do 50 seasons of Family Guy.
I watched I watched like the latest season on Disney Plus of Family Guy. It was like season 23 that they have on there. And they have a Top Gun parody episode and it was not funny. They didn't make it funny at all. And that, I don't know, that could feel like what the paper is. Or maybe it could be like The Office where it has one terrible season, next everything after that is funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
But now these days, if no one watches the first season or finds the first season to be good, unless you're Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power,
Oh
you
gosh,
don't get
not Lord of the Rings Ring of Power.
you don't get a season two. So I don't know.
I'm surprised it's Tim Key who's in it, by the way. Um,
I saw that name.
he's funny.
I was like, I'm trying to like I was like looking at him like, is that him? Because like he is in the ballad like of Wallace Island, but I never saw that. He's in Mickey 17, I guess, at some point, which I don't remember. He was in See How They Run, which was not very good. Um,
I'm just letting you know. It could be good. It could very well be good. And by good I mean as long as you
well,
don't
if
think
it's
that it's
on
gonna be another
Peacock,
Office. I don't know. People just always are like, this is gonna be the next Office. And I'm like, you set yourself up for failures when you do that.
well, they intentionally set them up for failures when they put it in the same universe and expect it to be as the
Yeah.
same.
Well, that's a problem. It's not gonna be like that.
That's why they need to stop making Jurassic World films because it's like you're ruining a
Oh,
world that's cool. But yeah, I
seriously
don't know.
though.
I don't I don't really care, and I think it's going to be one of those shows that will be forgotten after it comes out. You
Yeah.
know what's so let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. You know what something should be already out? That Michael Jackson's movie, biopic
Oh
movie.
gosh.
You remember that we talked about in a article earlier this year about a lawsuit happening
Yeah.
with this film and what this lawsuit had to do with was one of the stories of the kids being in the film uh with the family estate or whatever it's called. And they forgot like, oh yeah, you actually can't use him in your film because of this deal that we have with the family. Um, our bad. So now the film has to go do some reshoots and rewrites, and so the film was delayed. It was supposed to come out, I believe, back in April.
Wow.
Um, and it had like a release date for October. Well, that ain't happening, which I predicted. I predicted that would probably
Because of all
be
the crazy
delayed.
things that they had to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot.
Well, what's also happening, so it's been delayed to 2026. So it'll be coming out, I believe, early 2026.
Okay.
But it will be split into two films. So
Oh,
you be getting two I was about to say Michael Bay. Michael Jackson
Psycho
biopic.
Bay.
That would be a boring biopic about Michael Bay. You want to see how I ruined the Transformer franchise? It's like, no,
Oh.
Michael, we don't. We've seen them. We don't need to go back and watch them again.
Oh my goodness, that's so
Which,
funny.
by the way, a news did come out. It's not one of the topics, but he is making another Transformers movie. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah, they're
I'm
just
like, why? You took the franchise away from him for a reason. And the movies that you've been putting out were actually good. Not great, but they were actually decent because it's not Michael Bay. And now you're
I think
bringing
they
them
should bring
back.
back Michael Bay and then bring back all of that like that music, the like the 80s,
I rather,
90s or early 2000s music.
I rather get a Naked Gun version of Transformers than watch any more Michael Bay films.
Okay, first off, that is totally fair. I don't blame you.
So
So,
I don't know, but yeah, so they're splitting the Michael Jackson films into two films, which begs the question, well, because I remember them saying that they were going to do two films anyways, but I guess now they officially said it. So what is the story really about if they can't do what the actual thing is, that the big
Uh,
thing about Michael Jackson?
I think it was because it was 3.5 hours long, and it was about like all of like I think it was the court trial and like the stuff that he got accused of. And I mean, look,
Like,
first off,
but that
we don't
court
even
trial is
need
that
that.
big. Well, isn't that court trial the big reason of his downfall?
Well, I mean, I don't think he really had a downfall. Like he was still very popular.
Or
But
well,
I
his
mean,
biggest controversy. So,
yes, yes. But I mean, it's a 3.5 hour movie. I don't who thought that we needed 3.5 hours.
well, they
I just
just
don't.
I just don't know how you can tell a story about his life and not mention that case.
Good question. I don't know. I think that it boils down to
Was
what
there?
is like what are they trying to accomplish? Is
Well,
this
that's the thing.
uh,
Yeah. Is this
like
gonna be
is
like an
this supposed
Elvis
to be about
film?
his music or is it about him? Is it about like his whole life? They usually say it's like a biography, but then it seems like they're kind of taking a few cheap shots. I don't know. The whole thing doesn't make sense to
It
me.
reminds me of a film. I can't remember what it was. Like it's a similar like kind of like biopic-y film where it's like it wants to give, I think it might have been the Elvis film where it's like they want to talk good about Elvis, but they also talk crap about him in the film. And like so I don't
Yeah,
know.
they made Elvis look like a bad husband, which I'm not saying he was or wasn't. I'm
They
just
had two
saying,
films that did that. Back to fact films. They had the Awesome Powers one and they had the kid from that one if show. I think it was Euphoria that he was in that came in and played Elvis.
yeah. And
Um
that's the difficult part is it's like, what does digging up their past really do?
Money.
I, yeah, well, I mean, the Michael Jackson estate's going to get paid, so they must be happy, I would
Well,
imagine.
they those that estate lost money because they had to pay for the reshoots. So,
I
um,
mean, they're fine. They own all his discography and all that stuff, so they'll be
yeah,
good.
yeah. I don't know. I'll go watch it. I'm still curious about it, but the thing is, I just don't know what you will accomplish and what is the goal of the film really. We'll have to wait and see the first trailer when it first drops. But I think from my understanding that they are focusing on a different case then, because I think there was multiple cases that Michael Jackson was part of, right? And I think there was another case with another kid I think they're focusing on in this film instead that they can do. I don't know what their pet peeve of that is, but sure, yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. But yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on this matter. So, well,
This is like your favorite topic. Let's just be real, everybody. Austin's in his element. I'm gonna take a really quick nap while Austin goes off for like 30 minutes.
see, I do enjoy playing Springtrap in Dead by Daylight.
Oh my
Springtrap is a
goodness.
blast to play.
I knew you were gonna bring it up.
He he
I
is like
knew
my
it.
favorite character. Like, like my axe throw in that game is nuts. You could be on the other side of a tall wall. I just go
Oh my
and
goodness.
I'm like, how do I hit that? It's like Kobe. Um,
That's
but
crazy.
but I did do a trailer reaction to Five Nights at Freddy's 2's official trailer. And you know what? As much as I wasn't a fan as with the first one, I don't understand the likeness from the fan base with that film. I'm not really a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan, but I know stuff, and like I've played the games, and I was like pissed as a fan, but also pissed as a movie critic. Like it just wasn't a good movie at all.
Yeah.
Um, but I will say this trailer makes the sequel look slightly better. It looks like they are actually taking criticism
Yeah.
of the first one not being scary and making it seem more scary. But you know what? I still have my doubts because it's Blumhouse, and Blumhouse they they
They're
don't make
they're
horror
hit or
films.
miss.
They don't make horror
I
films. They make
Yeah, and I feel like they're
dramas.
hit or miss.
And so I feel like they're gonna take all that criticism, like, oh, okay, it's not scary. They'll throw in one big scene and next like that'll be it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought Blumhouse didn't Blumhouse do some of the Conjuring movies too?
Yes.
What?
But but even those weren't really that good besides the first two. And I think they're doing the last one that's coming out this year.
So Blumhouse did Megan 2, Black Phone
Ugh.
2.
Well, actually, I liked Megan 2 slightly more than the first Megan, so I think so. But they've
Oh,
done some terrible, terrible films. Like I don't. They did what's that one film? I forget what it was called. They did the Black Phone. I'll give them credit, and I'm very
yeah, they
curious.
did do
I'm
that.
very curious for the Black Phone 2.
They did
The
Cabin in the
so
Woods. Um,
where
I
is
want
it
to say
at?
they did The Conjuring. I'm looking at their discography.
hmm They had a film that came out earlier this year. I forget what it was called. It was not
Oh, they
very
did.
good.
They did Insidious, all the
Oh,
Insidious movies.
those are not good.
They did Happy Death Day.
Yeah, I like the first one,
Yeah. They did Drop.
but
That
I
was the
wouldn't.
good. That was a good one.
Yeah, but I again, that's not really horror. That's a thriller. Same thing with Happy Death Day. That's a comedy thriller. Nothing really scary about
Yeah, that's fair.
the first Halloween that they did, 2018, was pretty good. The next
There's
they
some good.
ruined it.
There's some pretty good ones. I don't think
S
they're terrible.
no, but when they say like horror films, I'm like, you guys suck as horror films. All right. They did Wolfman was not very good. The new one that came out this year, Speak No Evil that came out last year with James McAvoy was not good. What the frick was it?
What was that? They did Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, it kind of was. My Bluetooth speakers turned on and started playing music.
Nice.
Yeah,
Paranormal Activity over there.
Blumhouse is like, we fucking hear
They,
you. We
I know.
they, you know what they did do? The Exorcist Believer. Yikes, those are bad.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I found the film that I was trying to figure out. The Woman in the Yard. That film is just
I think.
awful, terrible,
Oh, I
with a
thought I was good.
terrible ending as well. The ending
Oh my goodness.
pissed me off. So, yeah, I don't know. What is your really thoughts on this? It's
You
just
want to know something funny? I have never liked Five Nights at Freddy's.
like
I just,
like the just
yeah,
the genre of it.
like I
Like
just,
the first three, well, actually, the first four games were actually really good for what they were, like these 2D type of games, and like
it's the
these
games
jump,
were fine.
yeah. But but then when they try to expand upon the lore, it got messy and didn't make any sense, and so like I like the games and all that, but I don't really like. But if you really think about it, a lot of it doesn't make any sense. So.
Yeah. Um, no, I just think it's like, what are we trying to? I feel like this was one of those movies where it's like, did you need to make it
No,
genuinely? I think it was all just money. It's a franchise people know. Let's go make money.
well, people have been
Yay.
also asking for a movie, but the problem is you need more than just scares. You need a story, and the
Correct.
story that with the
Exactly.
Five Nights at Freddy universe doesn't really make any sense. And when you try to make sense of it, it just hurts your brain even more.
Because
And so,
it's not indicative of something that can be made into a story. It's very weird. I don't know. I'm not a big fan.
yeah. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I still have my doubts with the film.
So
So let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. You guys can go check out my trailer reaction if you want. But this, on the other hand, is I'm hoping they do justice because my
I'm gonna have to
problem,
hide. I'm gonna have to
the
hide for
Resident
this
Evil
one because if they
movies
mess it up,
suck. They're terrible. Even
See, this is
I would
this is
watch
where
the
I hide everybody
I
because
would rather
Austin
watch
gets mad.
I would watch the what's the director that did those seven terrible films? Why am I blanking? Is like
Oh, oh! I
Alex
got you! I got you! I got you!
Anderson, I think
Everybody.
is his name. Why am I blanking his freaking idiotic
Um,
name?
you mean the guy who actually did the movies?
Paul Wes Anderson. That's why. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I rather watch those films than the previous Resident Evil film that we got. That was
That's crazy.
because at least
Wow.
those films from the first three I actually seen of, I think, or is it just two? It might have been just the first two. I've seen, but
Okay.
like those films at least are hilariously bad. The one that came out recently, no too long ago, uh, just was just a terrible film and just wasn't very
Yeah.
well executed. But Zach Kreger is a director who I really like, and he came out and said he's the one that's directing the next Resident Evil film. Um, he said that this movie will be set in the game universe, but none of the characters will be in it. And
Which is
which
strange in my opinion.
it's strange, but I have no problem with that for
Okay.
one.
Wow. Okay.
Because technically what you could do is look at this film as a Resident Evil 7 situation, where Resident Evil 7 is focused on a complete new set of characters. It had its own story, and it was actually pretty good. Resident Evil 7 is my entry to the world, but my favorite one is Resident Evil 2's remake. Like that's like my favorite game. But
Oh,
7 is just a great entry to the whole universe. And it's
which is interesting to me because I feel like, wow. Okay.
well,
I didn't
it's
know.
not really a
Yeah.
direct sequel either. So it's you can get into it without playing the
Sure.
other games.
Without
And,
having to, yeah.
and I think this would be good as well for the franchise instead of just trying to go back and like, all right, well, let's turn the first game into a movie. And it's like
They always do that crap though. They don't.
they do, but it's like at that point you might as well play the game, which we'll talk about soon, where you should just play the game, instead of watch the show. But yeah, and like I have no problem with them doing this. It still has to be good. It still has to be a good movie. Um, And who knows? Like the characters could have a small cameo towards the end, like Chris Redfield did with Resident Evil 7. Like it does. Like I honestly, totally fine with this as long as the movie is good. And I'm curious to see what his direction is with it because I think he's a fantastic director. I really liked what he did with Barbarian. Unfortunately, I didn't really enjoy Weapons. Did you see Weapons yet or no?
I didn't. I was, I got invited to go and I just did not prioritize it. That's
Yeah.
the stinky thing. I wish I would have.
It's okay. A lot of people might be upset with me for saying that, but
I was gonna
I
say everybody I've talked to has loved it, weirdly enough.
it's the story is a mess. It loses its tension like 40 minutes in. So, um, and I also that's all I'll say about it. But it's nothing mind blowing, and I'm a little confused on why people think it is. So I don't know. What is your really thoughts on this, and
Look,
how do you see this
so
going?
look, the idea and quote that says it's a different story but a love letter to the game. Anytime I read stuff like that, I
This
think
is
of like
the last guy said that when he was making the previous film. So that's I don't
they're
know.
like this has nothing to do with any of the original source, but it is a love letter. Cough, cough, Halo, cough, cough, Rings of Power, cough, cough, all these other things.
They're
They
saying it so they
say
can do their own thing, but still be respectful.
correct.
Yeah.
And it's like, why not just say it's your take on Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Like, you got hired for the job, so go out there and do something different. And if people don't like that, they can go apply for that job and not get it. I mean, what the semantics of some of
Boycott the
these,
film. Yeah, let's do
yeah, you could
that.
do that too. The semantics of some of these people are so crazy because they're like, I'm like, well, what was the point of even telling people it's a different story, but
You know what would have been
it's a love
insane
letter.
if they didn't come out and say that this was a Resident Evil film. It's just a new Zack Kreger film, and when you watch the film towards the end, it's revealed to be a Resident Evil movie.
Oh my goodness.
That's the big twist.
Now it sounds like you're gonna try and coax people to go watch it without telling people what it is. They're like, "What movie is this?" They're like,
It's a zombie film.
It's screen unseen. You won't know. It's a love story."
I mean, you could
But
easily name it anything else. You could call it Biohazard, and next they could pull a like a Thunderbolts where they call it a New Avengers towards the end.
oh, that was terribly done. That was
Well,
bad.
yeah, no, I don't like that they revealed that a week after the movie's release. It's like, oh, so that's kind of a spoiler in itself. But I don't
I feel it
like
was like I feel like it was like a few days after. It wasn't even
it was the
I,
weekend after. It was like they
yeah.
so but yeah, I don't know. That like that could have been a funny take on it.
Yeah, I just look, they're gonna keep making these movies. They're gonna keep getting new directors
Well,
and
I mean,
new,
it's
you know,
Sony, and Sony is the only one that's actually doing things right, in the filming business without getting their own streaming service. So they're the ones that are losing the less money in general. And so, and also, they can make these movies for pockets of change.
that's true.
You give Zach Kreger, how much did weapons cost? Let me look that up real quick.
I'm gonna
Uh,
guess $1 billion. Just kidding.
2025. No, I don't want the actual gun.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Everybody's like, let's go look at Austin's YouTube history or YouTube search
it
or
costs
Google
it,
search history.
it cost him $38 million. So if you give him the same amount of money, and it would probably make slightly more money than weapons
I
on
mean,
its opening
slapping
weekend. That's
slapping on Resident Evil is going to make money. It just
well,
is.
it the franchise has been damped in the in the film industry, but you also have, but if you attach a good director to it like Zach Kreger, and actually if it comes out after Resident Evil 9,
Okay.
and turns out Resident Evil 9 to be really good, then
It could do well.
it could do really well. Because like
Yeah,
well like the last Resident Evil
I
film,
didn't
if
think
we
about that.
let's take a look.
Grab more water, everybody. All right.
Welcome
No,
to Rec City.
I
Box
definitely think
office.
I definitely think that is one of those things where like
Okay, that's
you
actually not very
plan
good.
you plan for like this incredible like, oh, Resident Evil is going to be great, or this film is going to be great. And then they're like, oh yeah, this is a good entry into the universe. It's going to unlock new potential.
Yeah,
Like, what's a new direction? And then, everybody knows the story.
that's Warner Bros.' speech for each DC universe that
Oh
they
my
reboot.
goodness. Oh, they're like, it'll be so good. It'll be the next great this. And then everybody goes and watches it and they're like,
This is
do we watch
garbage.
this? Yeah, do we watch the same movie?
It's
Like, is
this
this?
is who wants Superman to be brooding and snap someone's neck? But
I do. No, I'm
uh,
just kidding.
well, the last Resident Evil film made $41 million worldwide, so that's actually terrible. But I mean, like, what was the
I was
budget?
gonna say, I was like, that's not that good. But I
But
mean,
it depends on the budget as well. The budget was $25 million, so technically it almost broke even if you really think about it. But if it made $41 million with a director who is shit, um,
oh my goodness,
put a
that poor
good
director.
put a good director attached to the project, and have the movie come out after a great game, hopefully a great game. That's easily like times two
You know who they need
worldwide.
to hire? I
James
already know who
Gunn.
they. I was thinking Zack Snyder.
He already did a zombie film and it was terrible.
No, that's exact. We need to give him another opportunity. Come on, everybody. If
The
if you're with
Snyder
me,
cult would be like, that movie was actually great. All right, Austin, you don't understand the lore of these zombies, freaking
I
baby
think
zombies.
everybody just needs to agree with me. So I think everybody should drop in the chat that we need to get Zack Schneider to do a movie. like that. I really do. And
And you know
they
what
need to
they should actually
dedicate it
do?
to
They should
Austin.
confuse him with Snyder,
Oh,
or not Robert Snyder, Rob Snyder. Just confuse them. It's like, hey, we got Zack Snyder, and walks in with Rob Snyder. It's like, hey guys, like, what you said, Snyder, right? No,
they're
no.
like, wait, the comedian guy? Just kidding. They're like, okay, sounds good. I mean, at this point, I think that Disney should just do that because all their films are jokes anyway. So,
See,
I mean,
even Zack Snyder's bad that he can't even make a Star Wars film for Disney. He's that bad
they're
that
like, they're like,
we would
we're
rather take
so sorry,
we would
we
rather
can't
take
use you.
we would rather take the Acolyte and Ryan Johnson over you. So just
Oh, the
no.
Acolyte. I went back and watched some of the. Excuse me. I I went back and watched some of the episodes for fun, and everybody, man,
That's
if you
how's that
want a
fun?
good
That's
laugh,
torture.
oh my goodness, I laughed so
There's
hard.
pronouns in Star Wars somehow. I don't get it.
Oh,
It's
I
like
just I just
the
zoomed past that part. I was too busy watching
the joke
like
doesn't make any sense.
that guy's neck gets snapped, that lady died, one
The
person got
show
turned
the
into a
show
shish kebab.
Yeah, like that show was enjoyable for like 5 minutes with that whole fighting scene, and next it was immediately done. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, so and next we
so
got,
good.
I don't know, washing show with the Sith washing himself. I don't. And next him, and next her, and next the our hero looking at his thong, and I'm like, what, really? This is what we're doing?
Oh
She's
my
hitting on
goodness.
him. All right,
She
cool.
was attracted to the power of darkness. That was
Sure,
so
she
good.
was. Sure, she got Kyle Ren. All right, it was the Rey moment from The Last Jedi where she saw him with no shirt on. It was like, I gotta climb that mountain.
Sacrifice. I know.
I don't know. So I don't know. Let us know your guys' thoughts on this. I hope it's good. I like Zach Kreger, even though I was disappointed with weapons. Like I said in
I
that
had a
review,
feeling. I had a feeling that you were going to say that. I was like, I was waiting for you to mention it because I was like, he's definitely going to mention weapons. I just, everybody,
that
I know Austin too well. You just have to
not to really
say,
enjoy it.
yeah, I had a feeling that you were going to be maybe in the crowd that thought it wasn't the best.
Like, I wanted to love it, but the film just didn't add anything really. And
Yeah.
it has this looping story to it that killed the momentum that the film had going for it. So yeah,
Like it didn't like bring it, yeah, to, I'll have to go see it. I'm definitely going to go see it
yeah, I'm curious to hear your thoughts when we do next month's episode.
for sure.
Um, but yeah, it's not going to be on my top 10 best list of films this year. So as
You know, it
well,
will be.
not Sinners. So I'm gonna have a lot of people upset with me this year. It's like, how come Sinners is not the best film of the year, and how come Weapons is not the best horror film of the year? They're just
Easy.
not.
I think that we should definitely put Snow White top five. I mean, that was just so immaculately good. And then we can also put How to Train Your Dragon. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
we
it's not
should just pick
surprising
those.
that Universal made a better remake with their first film than Disney. I mean, I didn't love How to Train Your
Seriously,
Dragon,
though.
but it was better. That's not really saying much. It's
I mean, that's like saying that a 10-foot walk is worse than a 9-foot walk, or I'm sorry, excuse me, or vice versa. You're like, what? They're the same thing. It just, I think it would have been the same,
yeah.
honestly. Yeah,
So let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on this matter. More gaming adaptation news.
which
So
is crazy.
the Last of Us, which was a terrible second season, um, which this article shows how terrible it is for anyone that's like, no, you're wrong. Neil Druckmann
I thought
left
it was amazing. Just kidding.
left the
Jokes.
show. He's gone. He's out.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, see ya. And I mean, this is like Henry Cavill leaving Witcher
Yeah, it's a big deal, honestly.
because they started really season 2 did deviate from the second game.
I think they had to in the perspective of like,
Well, they
how
didn't
do they
want they
make it
didn't they
relevant?
they didn't want Ellie to be hated because how many people she kills in the second game. She murders hundreds of
Literally
people.
everybody. Oh, I know. She's
She
terrible.
kills people that aren't even part of her revenge quests. And
Yeah, because she's terrible.
and so they tried to downplay that in the second season, but yet she's supposed to still be the same character in the game in the second season from the second game, and it doesn't match. It doesn't connect. It doesn't it one it's not
It
it's
doesn't
so
it doesn't lend to the character or the what they were trying to build, honestly. It's very
no.
confusing.
And the way that they executed it was just way worse. Like, what I wanted them to do when they said like we're gonna tell the story differently, but it's still gonna be the same DNA. I thought what they would do, they would show the build up. Should I spoil it? Has it been out long enough that I could spoil it? Don't spoil it. Arr. I thought they would build up to the big moment that they did, which involves a certain character that you're muted. I can't hear what you're saying.
Oh
Um,
my goodness. I'm so sorry. I was coughing earlier and then muted myself. No, I think,
I thought they were
look,
gonna build up to that moment, and next that would be the cliffhanger moment of like, well, let's go get Abby. Let's go get her. And it's like leading into
no,
season 3. But no, the way that season 2 ends, it's like, hey, you know all that stuff that you saw with Ellie, which I predicted. I predicted that they will do this.
for sure.
Now you're gonna see it from Abby's perspective in the same amount of time. And it's like, no one's gonna come. No one cares about Abby for one. No one's gonna go come
What?
back.
She's my favorite.
Oh, I wouldn't be. There's actually people that actually love Abby, but
Weird. I
you
don't
know what's funny?
understand.
This reminded me that people were shipping Abby and Ellie, the show versions, after episode 2 came out when that when big certain big thing happened. I'm like, Abby just did a terrible thing. You're shipping the two characters that are meant to hate each other.
Because that's the people think that that's going to be like the princess moment. And you're like, well, this is
No,
weird.
no,
This
what
has
they are.
nothing to do. Yeah, this has nothing to do with that movie.
No,
Doesn't
what
make any
they are
sense.
liberals. No, I'm kidding. Um,
Oh my goodness. I rebuke that. I have no idea, everybody, what he is saying.
this, no, don't hate, love yourself. And so it's like
I agree.
even if I did something terrible to you as a person, it's like what I don't. So no one cares about Abby. No one cares about season 3. And
Which is weird to me because I feel like they still have a big following. Don't you agree?
season 2 lost audiences. Like I think it dropped like 50%.
Yeah, well, it's because, I mean, we won't talk about that particular thing, but that's a pretty large change for a pretty popular TV show.
Yeah, and I believe for some reason it's still being nominated for Emmys. Like Bella Ramsey got nominated for Best Actress, and I'm like, she sucks.
What?
Her
That doesn't
like
make any sense.
she
I
was
don't think.
terrible. And the line deliveries and the writing, I'm gonna be a dad. And it's like, what? It's like
Come on now.
ah
I think she's amazing. 10 out of 10. Great, great,
no,
great. Yeah.
no. I don't. It's like season 3 is like no one cares about it. And if and they want to they want 4 seasons. Hell
So
no.
why would they give a fourth season if the second wasn't good
Well,
and the
that's
third
and
has
I
to come out?
remember reading something about HBO being like, no, you're gonna have to wrap it up in season 3 because you lost half of your viewership. So
Yeah, and because
now,
it's expensive.
well, yeah, but not only that, that means whatever plan they wanted for season 4, they'll have to shove into season 3. and they'll rush it instead of expanding on the episodes. Because that's the biggest problem with the show is that they do like 9 to 7 episodes a season. What
Oh wow.
I
I
hate
mean, that's a
I hate
lot, isn't
mono
it?
no, that's little for this storytelling. And
But
so
it's good for the
it's good for the
length.
TikTok kids. Yes, it's good for those kids. It's
Yeah.
but like certain but not every but every show has its own limits. Not every show needs to be 20 episodes. And not every show ha needs to be 10 episodes. Like there's each show has its own um like I don't know.
Limit almost, or like
Oh yeah, I was trying to
they
think of a
know what
different
they can do basically.
capability. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of a little worried now about the Harry Potter show because it's supposed to be 6 episodes. Like the first 2 seasons are only gonna have like 6 episodes. And I mean, like that's a big book. Like I mean, the first book is pretty small, but like I was expecting like maybe like 15 episodes,
Really?
like
I
something
wasn't
around
expecting.
there.
I feel like they're gonna do it like a, I don't want to say pilot, but I feel like they're gonna check to see what the waters are,
Well, like if
honestly.
each episode is an hour long, that's 6 hours. But I know that I came out lately with these modern day shows that I've been disappointed with when I
Yeah.
finally see the runtime to be 45 minutes. I'm like, really? So you're gonna only give us little episodes, and next they're also gonna be 5 minute. They're gonna be
Well,
45
here's
minutes.
the thing. The sorry, excuse me, sorry, my nose is ready. Excuse me, everybody. This weather is crazy. I think what happens is when you preconceive like, hey, we need to put this in a 20 episode season, or we need to do it this way. I think when you precondition the results before you have what you want to achieve, I think you end up with really bad setup. Does that
Mm,
make sense?
yeah.
Like if I'm a director or a writer and I go, oh, we're gonna do this in 15, in 15 episodes in 2 seasons. It's like, well, how did you come up with that? We don't even know, based upon like the Harry Potter book, we don't even know what story and stuff they're gonna really hone in on. What we
Well,
do know though
they
is
say
that,
that it's gonna be more accurate than the movies. Um, but I've never read the book, so I don't know what they'll leave in and take out.
oh, I wouldn't even it, that's the thing though, is what I may take out may be way different than what they're actually going to take out. And that's why the more or less the other parts of each of these different individual like these writers are just going to have to figure it out, honestly, because you can't just write 45 hours worth of episode. You know what I mean? Like that's just physically impossible, especially when it's something that's from a popular franchise.
Well, I mean, if the source material is there, it should be doable. That's why, like it's like why reverting back to The Last of Us, it's like why do these changes when they don't mean anything to the story? Like for example, with the first season, with episode 3, focusing on Bill and why am I blanking their names? Bill, Last of Us. I'm already forgetting there. I don't remember. With the two gay guys, Bill and Frank, that's who I was thinking of. When they changed their storylines from the game, it's like, yeah, the good it was a good episode, but it didn't really add much to the story. It took away from Joel and Ellie's character development. So, it's just like if you're gonna change something, it better like actually pay off. S-
Yeah, but I don't just, it's weird to me that they don't figure that out. I don't understand how they can look at it and be like, oh, this is a very popular franchise, like Resident Evil or Harry Potter, or insert, name and then go, I don't know, and then go and then have it be completely different. That's what I'm worried about, honestly,
Yeah.
is is it actually going to be different and is it going to be good? And I just don't think I can say that I've seen anything good in the last like year.
Hmm. By the way, I can't see your camera anymore. I don't know if there's a connection issue in that reason.
Yeah, the it was going a little staticky, so I'm trying it. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. I
Okay,
just
good. I'll try and turn it on here in a second. I was
okay.
trying to get better I was trying to get better Wi-Fi so I could hear you without losing your audio.
Uh,
So, perks of moving into a new room is
Interesting.
not knowing how great the wonderful connection would be.
Yeah.
So, everybody, it has been one of those. Let me
Just
tell you though,
just bring your
we
own
can,
Wi-Fi router.
I was going to say, we can't, our Wi Fi, or my Wi Fi, excuse me, can't be worse than people trying to say that, Cinderella's a great film, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. I just think this is a terrible sign if Neil Druckmann is leaving the show. And I give Neil Druckmann a lot of crap for, his muscle mommy situation that he has going on, his fetish. Um
that is so funny. Oh
so
my
I give
goodness,
him I give
everybody.
I give him crap for that, but I'm sorry, Craig Mazin doesn't know what he's doing. Like a lot of the stuff that I have problems with the second season is his decision. He is the showrunner. And I've watched a lot of the interviews, especially the after shows that HBO does with the show. He's coming up with stuff on set. Like, what would be funny if we said, I'm gonna be a dad. And he talks with the actors about it, and they go like, yeah, that sounds funny, let's do it. But they're not actually thinking about the effect of the scene. You're ruining the scene. And so because like that whole entire scene is just weird in general, because like two big things were just revealed. Like one is revealed about Ellie being immune to a character, and next a character reveals something to Ellie, and next they're like, let's do each other and just ignore everything, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like
So, when you say ignore everything, how do you mean by that? I'm just
they
curious.
they gloss over the whole entire situation when really, and they try to make it like this whole like romantic moment that just comes off feeling weird. Like it's because like they're supposed to feel hot for one another, but then there's like it's because like it's like they're getting into like an intense argument, and when it ever comes to these dramas, movies or shows, whenever like an intense like hot moment happens between two characters, they have to start doing it between one another, and it didn't feel right. It didn't work at all when it's like um because like with the context of the scene, Ellie should be angry with this other character, and this other character should be like confused about Ellie being immune. So, and they just kind of be like, oh, so that's a thing that happened, okay, cool, well, we won't ever really talk about it ever again. So like, oh, great, cool. But yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. On that, moving on to this topic. First Supergirl promo images arrives, which, you know what? I enjoyed Superman. I liked Superman a lot. I didn't love it, but it is I think I would rather watch it over Man of Steel. I still think Man of Steel is the better film. It's just that Superman's much easier to get into. I think it's easier for people to watch. And I'm looking forward to Supergirl. I don't think it's going to make as well. I don't think it's going to make as much as Superman, which is already almost crossing $600 million worldwide. And people still think, oh, that's not enough to break even. The budget of the film is out of control. It didn't break even. Okay, whatever you say, culties, Snyder Colts. Um, but this first promo for Supergirl, just speaks of itself of what to expect from this film. And because like he's adapting Woman of Tomorrow, I think that's the name of the comic book. And that one, Supergirl is more of a klutz, and like she's like kind of like a college girl where she goes out and parties a lot. And you kind of get a glimpse of that in Superman, where she has a bit of a cameo. And so and like this promo in itself just says like that straight up. It's like this Supergirl is not the Supergirl that you are going to expect. She has a journey to go on throughout this film, and it's going to change her type of deal. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Hello? Think we lost him. I think we lost him.
How about now? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. That was so weird. It cut out strangely. So
Interesting.
now well, you have to remember I'm on crappy Wi-Fi.
You're
So,
lying. Um, you're actually at
how about now?
home. You're using a green screen.
Oh, yes. Didn't you know I built a whole green screen studio
Hmm.
in my home and then invested all of that money into that? Now, everybody, if you wanted to fix this, why not take all that money and invest it into AMC movie theater tickets so that they can fix their chairs? Or why not fix the directing and storytelling of Marvel? Or just kidding. I was going to go off for a second there, but I'm going to refrain from doing that. But yes, no, it's one of those things where, yes, I definitely have invested in a green screen. But I'm glad you can hear me okay though now.
Hmm.
So before you were sounding kind of like a robot, and then I
Oh,
had to go check, and I was like, do any of our topics have robots in them?
not this month, at least at the moment.
Hilarious. So anyway,
But
you can hear me again now. So,
yeah,
but
but yeah, what is your really thoughts on this whole entire Mark? What do you think of the start of the new universe? And in this whole entire first promo for Supergirl.
so here's the thing. I didn't. So she's a pretty popular actress that I recognize from a Netflix show.
Yeah,
If I remember
House of
correctly,
Dragon.
yes.
She was in the first
Uh,
season.
well, I guess it wasn't Netflix, but yes, she was very popular, very, very identifiable, very good. Here's the thing:
I
how
just
they
realized you
kind of
said
did her
Netflix. Netflix don't
character.
make good shows.
Yes, her character in Superman was strange. It
Her
was
cameo,
very
yeah.
like, yeah, it was weird. So part of me is like, okay, I love that they're branching out into this character, but that the second question is she going to be good? I don't know. I'm really struggling with that. I don't know if she's going to be if she's going to be well written. I and I know that's probably skeptical, but the idea that or the fact that she's obviously talented acting,
Yeah.
and then they made her character kind of do some lame lines in the middle of this movie.
Well,
I don't know. I thought it
I
was
think
weird.
I didn't again, this reverts back to me not loving Superman. Not every joke I really enjoyed. Um, but it does set up where she's at, and we'll probably see why that's the case. And most likely it's probably because from my knowledge of her character is that she was supposed to be Superman's guardian. She was supposed to go and protect Superman, but she shows up too late that he's already Superman and he's already like all grown up and like he's already as a protector. And so she kind of feels out of place. And so she doesn't really know what to do in this universe, in this like galaxy. And so I think what they'll probably do is like she becomes like this kind of just party type of girl, which is in the comic that they are adapting, I'm not going to say that's like, well, so if, because it's in the comics, that's why it's good. I'm not one of those people. I'm just saying that's what they're adapting from, and that's what they're trying to go for. Doesn't mean it will be good or not. One
See,
thing
and
that,
that's the thing is that it won't be good or not. It's like, well, if you're going to invest money and reboot a a universe, it needs to be an 8 out of 10
yeah.
minimum, in my opinion. It has to be.
Well, in the state of the DC, it need the Superman needed to be good for one, and that's the one thing that people are forgetting is that majority of audiences enjoyed Superman, enjoyed Superman
Agree.
enough that they are like, all right, let's see where this universe goes. Let's see where this journey takes us. It was not about making money, and people are like, Superman's a flop. It's losing money. It's like it was never going to make money in the first place.
It was all about setting
It
up the universe. It really
it
was.
yeah, like I mean, like it like it didn't matter, and even James Gunn came out and said like, yeah, we knew that this film was going to underperform, and it was going to struggle, and it's actually doing way better a lot quicker than I even thought it was going to be. I thought it would it's starting to slow down, but I didn't expect it to get to like $580 million
Really?
on its fifth opening weekend on its fifth weekend. I thought that would be like towards its end, like at the end of its life. Um, so
See, that's interesting to me.
it's already doing better than what I expected. Um, where was I
If you
going with
don't mind me
that?
asking, what was your guess
Well,
for,
like for its overall like end worldwide.
sure?
Like 600, like I think it's going to end around $600 million. It'll probably make a little bit more than that, but like that's where I think it's going to end.
Okay.
Like
See, that makes sense to me.
that's where that's like that's always been where I thought it was going to how well it was going to do, but I didn't think it was going to do it as quick as I thought it was going to do. And so
I mean,
and that's like good enough for Warner Bros. Like they don't need to make $1 billion for this film. They'll make $1 billion later on. Um, because they have to rebuild the fan base because there is no fan base. And people are giving Superman like James Gunn Superman crap. It's like it like their reason for it's being like the reasons why it's being a flop doesn't make any sense. But this Superman movie, James Gunn's DC film, has made more money than any DC film in the past 5 years that isn't Joker and the Batman.
which even then, Joker and the Batman, those are just
Well, those are
heavy, hard
Elseworlds.
hitting. Yeah. And those are heavy, hard hitting movies.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
so they should be happy and they'll be fine. They'll make money off of streaming. They'll make money off of toys. They'll like there's other places where they'll make most of their money back, but they also already greenlit a bunch of money towards all of these other projects that we're about to get. So it's not really just looking at one project, it's looking at every other project that is already greenlit. And that's really kind of like all of its budget into one, if you really think about it like that. So, but overall, I think I am looking for Supergirl. I don't think
Yeah.
but we both
Well,
agree that it's not going to make as much money as Superman. I think
and
it
seeing
will,
crypto as well.
yeah, crypto will be in it as well. But
I mean, that's
I
very
don't,
exciting.
that maybe that will carry on like the reason why people because crypto is the reason why people want to sell Superman. You put a cute dog in the trailer, like, oh, let's go see that. That's cute.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
I actually had friends that did that, that saw it just because of the dog.
oh yeah. People say like, who wants to see crypto? Those people. That's the reason why it made $600 million. And it was
Yeah,
also good.
and
So
because it was a pretty solid entry into the universe. It really
yeah,
was.
not great. Like I would rather watch a lot of other films over it. But I mean, Iron Man didn't make $1 billion. It, I don't want, did it make seven? I think it barely made 700 million. I would have to relook at that. But um,
Are
it's a
you
good st
surprised? Are you surprised though that it did not make a billion or close to?
what?
Like, well, you made the comment about $1 billion. I think there's only one film, two films this year that made a billion.
Yeah, well, no, Leo and Stitch, or if we're talking about like US films that the not that Japanese or Chinese film that came out, uh Leo and Stitch is the only film that made $1 billion this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, right?
Yeah. Avatar, if we're, Avatar will probably be the biggest film of the year. It'll probably make $2 billion. And so,
That's a big amount, honestly. I would be shocked if they made
well, that
more than
for
800
when it
million.
comes, well, really, that's not good for the box office because this year's that has been a weak year for the box office. It's
Uh,
still healthy because the money is being spread to a bunch of other films. So people are going to see movies, but they're not making as much as they used to because there's just so much different stuff that has been coming out. Doesn't mean they're good, but there's so much stuff that's been coming out that it's been evenly spreading, but not a lot of films that have been making $1 billion. So, um,
well, no, and you can't just they can't slap a name on a franchise film or on a universe entry and think that it's going to all of a sudden yield this result of $1 billion. Like very few films
which we
make it to
can
that
talk,
success,
yeah, which well, bro, hardly any films make more than $500 million.
which is crazy to me.
Which we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in a different topic. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to Supergirl. Do you think Supergirl will have the same success as Superman?
Mm,
Do you think people will go out
ah,
rushing to the theater? Because I think Superman's way more of a popular character than Supergirl,
oh,
but
1,000%. Like,
I don't think it will do very well if they over budget.
yeah, Supergirl's the type of hero, just going to be honest, where I would watch at home if I had a choice.
Yeah.
So I just don't. I could see it maybe hitting 400 million, 500 million. I don't see it going any further, honestly.
Well, according to Google AI, this is just I hope it's not true. Um, just from but it's saying that sources have it around like $225 million predicted users Reddit suggested. Well, who gives a shit about what Reddit people say? Um, that's not really a source, but some sources indicate that it has a same budget as like Superman. If that's the case, I think it will lose money because the break even point for Superman is like was like 500, like 500 to 550 million. I don't think it's going to make that much. And so that's a little if that turns out to be the case. I hope it's not. Because like that's my issue. Again, we'll talk a little bit more about it later, is that studios need to stop over budgeting films that don't need to be $200 million. So
Correct. But here's the thing: they're trying to force a success, and we just know. I'm trying. Can you think of one film that had success based on forced success of like a sibling film? Genuinely,
Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah. But even then, I don't think anybody was going into those movies expecting there to be, no offense to them, real plot, real struggle, real anything. Like that's just my opinion.
Are you talking about like an original film and next like they knew like we have a success on our hands, let's give it
Correct. Exactly.
not of lately, no. I'm trying to I'm trying to think. Because like if movies like Sinners had like $200 million, it would not have broken even. The reason why Sinners made money is because it costs like what, $80 million?
Yeah.
Is
I was that what the box or the numbers said?
I think it 90 million, yeah. And then gross to have 365 million. Like movies need to go get back down to like that number for a lot of films. And so and stop giving actors like I don't want to use Robert Downey Jr. as an example, but for you know that dude to do Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, that's cost it they're paying him $100 million. So he's probably making 50 million per film.
which is
That
great. That's so much money.
it's
That
so
kind of
much
blows my
money.
mind, don't you think?
I mean, it's an Avengers film, so it makes sense why that movie would be bloated in its budget. But I'm just my point being, it's like not every film is an Avengers film. Not every film is an Avatar film. It's like, and again, we'll talk about it later. I digress. But anyway, guys, let us know your guys' thoughts on this in the comment section below. Um,
Yes, I want to hear people's thoughts because this is a very fascinating topic. And Supergirl's an interesting character.
mhm.
Really is.
I mean, like I only know snippets of her, but like, there's so much stuff they could really do with her that makes her more, I think, could make her more of an interesting character than Superman. So,
Well, I
uh,
mean, I think they should re-release that, don't you?
what?
Oh,
The original Supergirl film? No.
yeah, oh, yes, absolutely. And then charge
You know, it'd be
$35 a
funny. It
ticket.
would probably make more money than its original release, and it would make more money than Snow White. Um, so,
What about,
but
sorry. I don't want to get too off topic, but what I was gonna say is what if they did like a after, I'm trying to think how to phrase this well. I don't know. I just think there's so many different ways they could go about tackling and approaching this. And I'm curious to see how like these professionals do it. I don't know. I always find it interesting looking back in like a year and being like, was that movie successful? Did they integrate, the studio? Did they, take advantage of XYZ? And it's interesting to see kind of how they build that out.
yeah,
I think that we're gonna have to see that for like DC leveraging specific characters, etc. So
yeah. But yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. By the way, let me see if your camera is bad for my side. It might be bad for your side, but let me see if it's bad on my side.
no, you're good. That would be great. And I can try it again. What I'm really worried about is I just don't want it to be like,
Glitchy, yeah.
yeah, well, earlier it was very quiet. So here, let me try. I'll try it again. It's just me. I'm propped up because I'm next to like the router, which is by the thing. So basically, like one of the things for me is, can you hear me now? Still?
Yeah, it's all fine.
Yeah. So there's like a router over here. It's in between, like it's over by the thermostat box thing.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it looks
but
fine. But moving on to this next topic, the Batman 2 starts filming next year.
it's the
Finally.
Batman. It's the Batman.
See, people want to blame James Gunn, but really it's just Matt Reeves is taking his slow ass time.
Oh my gosh, I know. Dude, when I like was thinking about this, I was like, are they like writing with like are they writing like one word at a time, like the
He
end?
writes one word a night. It's like, all right, there we go. All
Oh,
work done. Oh, I'm
oh,
tired.
I was like, is he writing like riddles like the Riddler? Like, is he
Well,
writing everything in like second or third person? It's so bad.
we
I
should
just,
have, as much as I want it to be good, we should have already had this film. But I get it. Like like you've had a huge success with the first one, which I believe made $700 million worldwide.
yeah,
Um,
it was something like that. I remember it was shy of 800
yeah.
million because I
And
remember I thought it was going to be $1 billion film. I really did.
well, yeah, like with the how I don't think it had a big first opening weekend. Maybe it did but I don't really remember.
Yeah,
But
I'd have to go back and look.
with the success of a film like that, you want this one to be as good as it. So it made $772 million worldwide, but I want to know its opening weekend. Um,
I just remember it wasn't busy. Like I went and got tickets and
I
saw it
went,
twice.
yeah, I went to like the early screening of it, like the Wednesday night early screening of it, and
Oh,
that was like a
those
packed
are always the
theater.
best. Those are everybody, if you ever have an opportunity, the Wednesday night early screenings or like the Monday night early screenings,
That's
those
fun.
are like those are my favorite. Oh,
Yeah.
they're so good.
Because like at least because like the people that go to those are our fans and actually probably the most respectful people because they're like they are the ones that really want to see the movie.
Agreed.
I really don't all I don't it's not always, but most of the time I don't have any problems with it people when I go to see those early screenings.
Oh,
Um
I rarely do ever. Same with the screen unscenes. Like if I go see the mystery movies that AMC has,
yeah.
excellent. Highly
So
recommend everybody.
it made 134 million on its opening weekend. So that's actually pretty big for a DC film. Um
That actually is huge. Wow.
I just don't remember it being that busy. And I worked that weekend at the theater. And so, but
I just remember it being there were a decent number of empty seats around me for that one.
did you go to an AMC?
I did.
That's why. Uh,
I'm gonna go watch 30 minutes of ads now.
you guys just have terrible service. No one's there to fix it. So you're gonna, what you know what's gonna happen? AMC and Elon Musk will team up, and they'll be like, and next you'll have
All the
like,
omnibus robots.
you'll have like Elon Musk like, you want me to make you popcorn? No, I don't like
Oh
your
my
popcorn.
goodness.
And next they'll get offended and be like, that's robophobic and kill you. I gotta kill you now.
And
Execution.
then we'll have uh Will Smith end up being in another RoboCop or whatever that movie was.
I thought you were gonna bring up the slap, but
Oh,
I saw
no,
like I saw an interview of him defending his slap. I'm like, dude, no, stop.
is he still talking about that?
Well,
Oh,
he was like doing like those like couch podcasts, and someone, of course, brings up that
oh,
question, like, hey, so you remember those you remember that Oscar night? It's like, of course he remembers the Oscar night. It's probably the biggest night
yeah,
of his career now.
yeah, and
Um,
he got like kicked out for
and someone
however many
asked him like,
years.
like people were actually defending him. It's like, I don't blame you for what you did. It's like he got up on stage and assaulted a dude.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that. I I like went and thought about it and I was like, he kind of disappeared. Like I
Yeah,
don't remember the last thing I remember seeing him in.
I don't even know what he's been in. I can't even remember.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to
but
think. Will
I lost my
Smith,
train
Will
of
Smith.
thought. What were we talking about? What was the topic?
This is
Oh yeah, the
Batman.
Batman. That's right. So,
Batman.
uh, but what were we going on about though for the Batman?
Well, first we talked about opening weekend, how it made like 135 million.
Oh, we were making
Then we
robot
talked
jokes,
about
and you were
how
talking about
Mr.
Robot 2 and all that.
Yeah, and then how Matt Reeves is taking his sweet time,
So,
of course.
yeah, that doesn't help at all. But yeah, I'm still looking for the Batman 2. It's I'm
It'll be
it's
good. It should be good.
I hate that we have to wait 5 years for this film, but I mean we're waiting for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, so might as well have it come out the same year. Um,
So disappointing. I'm like,
did the Spider-Verse film come out in 2022 or was it 2023?
I think it was 2023. And then the
Spider
next one was supposed to be 2025, right?
No, it was supposed to come out the year after that. So Across the Spider-Verse came out 2023. The original release date for Beyond the Spider-Verse was 2024.
Yeah, now it's got pushed back, what, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy.
So,
Like, wow, they missed that one.
but what do you think what villain do you think go for the Batman Part 2?
What if they did a mixture of, because remember, you still have people in prison. So what was the whole point of, was it the Riddler was in
The
prison?
mhm. So then you can get the Joker cameo. I think
Yeah,
they'll
I
save him.
wonder.
I think they're gonna save him for the third one.
I think it depends on what James Gunn wants at this point. Just kidding, jokes.
No.
But like,
Yeah.
they have to have a conversation about that because Batman is a big character in that universe. And how is he going to be tying into other parts of the universe if Batman doesn't get clarity? I don't know.
What do you mean?
It'll be very fascinating. Like, so think about it. If we don't have what's going to happen in this movie, because I feel like they still haven't written the story genuinely. I feel like that's why it hasn't shot.
Well, they
Like they
say
haven't,
they said they have a script done. I mean, Kevin
all
Feige
these,
starts Marvel films without a full script, anyways.
which is crazy to me. Because some of them you're like, wow, that definitely did
Well,
not
yeah,
have a script.
after watching like Secret Wars and the Marvels, I'm like, yeah, you I can see why this has issues. That was not a finished script. I would have told you not to make that in general, but you know. So,
It was too much, it's too much freedom when Batman is an integral part moving forward, I would imagine, with the DC universe.
well,
So it's like,
the Batman is it's Robert Pattinson's Batman isn't joining the DC universe.
so this is why I get really frustrated with that. I think that they should have him join and they should find a way to make it come together. Because let's look at this. The idea of having that that dark character contrast with now this new like bright Superman, I think is exactly
Don't
what you need.
don't do that with Brave and the Bold. Don't do that with that film.
See, it look,
It's
the idea,
the problem with bringing Robert Pattinson's Batman into the DC universe is that they already made a film set up where it was in reality. That's the
how do
problem.
you mean?
Like it's in a grounded world like Christopher Nolan's, where it's like there is no of this magical beings and all that.
Got it. Okay.
So that's a problem in itself. That there's plot holes in that if they did do that. And Matt Reeves wouldn't know how to do that. He's not someone who likes to be tied down to following other. So
Correct.
that's
Well,
why
that's why Matt, he's taking so much creative liberty. It'll take it forever to even come out with anything.
I mean, I don't know at this point, but when it comes out, all I hope is that it's just good. Eh,
Oh, totally.
yeah.
Well, especially because the
I'm
first one was so good.
it's just like I mean like it took James Cameron 13 years to make Avatar 2, and then that turned out to be pretty good. I actually like
Yeah.
Avatar 2 way more than the first one. I don't get the people that like, oh, Avatar 2 is worse than the first one. It's like,
Yeah. I was gonna say the Avatar people, I'm like, they just keep switching up. Now we're in fire or water or wind or whatever.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one. I don't really expect much from it. I don't know what else you can do, but I'm looking forward to it. So, but yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on
Drop them.
this. I don't know what they'll do with the Batman Part 2, but I would like to see different villains. That's kind of my number one thing about it.
That's yes, 1,000%.
So, like, can we get like, I don't know, what's can we get Arnold's Mr. Freeze?
Oh my goodness.
It's
I was like,
chilling.
wait, that was so bad. Oh my.
Let us know your
Oh,
guys' thoughts in the comment section below. You know what's coming out next year and also releasing on the same day as Avengers Doomsday? Dune. Dune 3. So it started its production and it's got its official title. It's just called Dune Part 3. They're not even calling it Dune Messiah. They're like, that stinks. Get away. Go. Go away.
I think it's strategically done so that they can filter in more information from the Dune books
Yeah.
so that it
Because if
doesn't
they
seem
it wouldn't
final.
it wouldn't seem like okay, so this is just Doom Messiah's movie. It's gonna
Correct.
there'll be like different adaptations and story a bunch of different stories change. Do you think that they'll take the ideas from all the books and make it their own thing?
So here's the thing. The answer is maybe. I have not read the books, but I have somebody that I know that's very fascinated by the books. Um, they stated that they enjoyed the movies and they loved the books, and they're very excited for this one to be
Mhm.
adapted into a movie. Now, as to whether or not they mean that as like seeing like,
How goofy it gets.
yeah, yeah, literally exactly that. Like,
Like there's like literally like a man worm in the books. It's weird.
correct. So the question is how do they proceed with that? Because let me tell you, I don't think they left very many options, so to speak.
It's too like it's these like the version of the Dunes that we got as films are too real. They're too
They're
realistic.
sh- they're very good,
I think
but
what
they're
will
also
happen is
some of the
they'll
best films I've ever seen. Honestly,
they're it's better than Star Wars at the moment. And that's why I hope that they don't do more after this one.
which is sad because I
Keep it
actually love
a
Star
sci-fi
Wars,
just keep it as a sci-fi trilogy. That's all you need. We don't need another Star Wars universe. Um, but like I think what's gonna happen,
they're definitely cashing in on that, though. Let me tell
yeah,
you.
they'll probably try to.
Oh,
But
1,000%.
yeah. But you know what's gonna probably happen? They'll probably kill off Timothy Chalamet.
I mean, I don't
Not I'm
remember
not
what
I don't
happens
want
in
to
the
get into
books.
spoilers, but there's something that happens that considers of him dying.
I'm interested to see how they all facilitate
Because
that
he
because
becomes a he's gonna
he's a big part of those movies.
well yeah, but he become technically becomes the villain.
Mhm. Well, it becomes the very thing that he wanted to destroy,
Uh-huh.
which was like taking advantage of.
The people.
Yeah, I mean that's basically and like taking a position of power to like get what you want.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did.
Well,
It's crazy.
you know what's also interesting about this film? There's the stat like the casting in this film is insane. Like
It is really good.
you have Robert Pattinson also in this film. You have Florence Pugh. You also have Zendaya joining. Well, actually, no, she's already in it. What am I talking about? Joining. You have Jason Momoa returning. Um, there was someone else that was joining it that I thought. Trying to remember
Thus
the.
far, all of those people are pretty solid. That's a pretty good lineup, honestly.
Yeah, I think it was Robert Pattinson. I think that was supposed to be confirmed to be in it that I'm thinking of.
See, I'm
Um,
telling you, they need to put him in more than just the one Batman movie.
they need to remake Twilight and just keep him as the vampire.
Oh gosh. Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkles.
He's gonna look like a little lava lamp hanging from the ceiling.
Do you think they'll ever remake Twilight?
Oh, please no. I hope they burn the books and the movies.
Oh gosh. 50
Yeah.
Shades of Grey is better. I'm kidding. It's not.
I haven't seen any of those. I haven't seen that movie either.
I haven't seen the films, but I've seen clips. They're weird. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to Dune. I love the first two films. Really, the
Yeah.
first two films is just one film. But it's insane that they're having this film come out on the same day as Doomsday. That's going to be
Yeah.
and I don't
I don't think
know,
that was well planned, honestly.
one of them is going to move. I don't think it's going to be
Oh, a
Doomsday.
thousand percent.
It's going to be
You don't
Dune that
compete with ticket sales like that ever.
because you're practically going for the same demographic in a way.
Well, and
Not the exact same demographic, but it's almost the same realm. Like you're going to have people that are interested in both that see either film.
correct.
So,
I always think about it from the perspective of like, what is new about this specific thing? And I think where Dune has largely seen success is that they've actually been very well paced, they're well written, they have good
oh yeah,
acting,
and
like everything about it.
and Dune 2 outgrows the first Dune. It made more money. I think it did. I thought, at least from what I remember,
Really? I didn't
did.
know that. Let me go look. I'm curious now. Also, you are getting a little choppy for a second. I'm gonna see if I can use my phone tethering while you're Googling that. One second.
Okay. Um,
I'm curious to see what the current I want to know how much money. I'm curious.
so
And like what the
it
difference.
made 714 million dollars worldwide, the second one. And next, the first one made, I believe, because it came out during pandemic, it made $410 million dollars. And also same day as HBO, because at that time HBO Max was doing the same day release as theater
Oh,
releases.
stupid HBO Max.
Um, so so it did end up outgrossing the first one. Do you see Dune 3 making $1 billion?
Yes, 1,000%. And here's why.
And that's a good way to
Ticket.
cap on on the series as well.
Well, here's the thing, and because they're using IMAX cameras, correct?
Yeah,
So if
but
they're
it's the Odyssey is the I are you trying to go with like the using all IMAX,
so
or that's because that's the Odyssey if you're bringing that up.
yeah, so here's what I think of. So I'm just gonna go back for a second because I want to make sure I. So we spent not spent, excuse me, 400 plus $1 million made on the first one.
Hmm.
Second one comes out, it's gained in popularity. The first one is arguably as good, if not better, than the second, in my
I
opinion.
I like the second one way more because
Okay, so
it gets to the point. So
yeah, it gets more to the nitty gritty. But like they almost doubled it, and now you're gonna have one that solidifies that kind of trilogy. I
yeah.
would be shocked if it wasn't. Yeah, I just look, $1 billion is a tall task, and based on what we've seen, there's a few films this year where I thought they'd do much, much better, like Fantastic Four.
Well, yeah, but I also thought a bunch of films this year would be better than I thought they would, and they turn out not to be, which says why certain films are flopping at the box office. Um, sorry, if Snow White is not $1 billion film, it sucks. Um,
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
but I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that they can knock it out of the park, especially with the story that they are adapting. We'll see how they bring this trilogy together. And I think they need to stop after this one because there's not really much else you could really do. But I don't know if it makes $1 billion, then they'll be like, let's do another one.
Why would
And next Venu would be like, all right. And next he pulls a Joker Fallait do and he makes it a musical because he's like, I'm done with these films.
please no musical? Oh my goodness. Oh, if you could see my eyes rolling, I'm like, that is such a terrible idea. Bad, bad, bad.
Dune Broadway.
Yes.
No.
Oh gosh.
I'm giving you guys ideas. Take it. It's free. Just give me credit.
Free.
Just you don't have to pay me.
See, but if you want credit, that's not free.
It's free. You don't have to pay me. But all right, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Um, are you a Mortal Kombat person? Awkward silence.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I just look, I'm trying to think of like a good I was trying to think of a good way to put it, but the one other concern I have about Dune films, and I want to bring it up because I think it's
Oh.
important, is wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I already moved on, but you can say that. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to bring one more thing up because I thought of it, and hey everybody, I'm lagging behind for a second. It's like that can you hear me now commercial call
Yeah.
on and then the guy's way behind it, it's like one sentence fine. But I wanted to bring up one last thing. One thing for everybody's consideration is whenever you look at a successful film and it has a bunch of successful, incredible like actors and actresses, and they're doing really well, they're seeing a bunch of success. I feel like every time I see that happen, I almost automatically know the ones moving forward after like the second or third one are probably not going to be as good because now all of a sudden all of those people want pay raises because they're in such a stellar movie. So I'm I'm hoping that's not Dune's fate is, like Timothy Chalamet wants a, $50 million raise, or I don't know, I'm making something up.
He
But
wants
that's
50% of the box office.
yeah, or like a percentage of the box office. That
He
always
probably gets
worries
that
me
anyways, but
for sure. But that just worries me because I'm like, well, does that impact quality? How many they're gonna do? Are they
are they going
gonna
to get Zack Snyder to direct it
sure. Yeah, like
and
it
ruin it?
basically helps make all of the financial decisions and all the
Dune
decisions that kind
4,
of eventually
Moon.
lead to will there be a Dune 4, a Dune 5, a Dune,
He's
11?
he goes like, "You guys didn't like my Rebel Moon movies? Well, here we go. We're going to turn Dune into Rebel Moon."
Oh my goodness.
Crossover.
Rebel Moon is terrible. I'm
Gosh.
rebelling against those. Bad.
Like
So,
I would make my own rebellion to not be part of either teams in that universe. Be like, "No, you guys fight over there. I'm gonna go hang out over here." And it,
oh,
with
1,000.
my
Yes.
knockoff lightsabers.
Well, that's what I would do. I would go hang out and then spend. I heard you can go to Disneyland and spend $300 on a fake knockoff one. So, just a heads up.
I might have or might have not done that, but
That is so funny. Oh my goodness, I love that.
wow,
So,
that's pretty
but
cool.
yeah, that's just what I wanted to add in there
So,
was just the idea of like the skepticism of, well, what happens if it gets super successful? And that just doesn't go for Dune. That just goes for films in general,
well,
is
yeah,
we're in new uncharted territory of
we're getting a Top Gun 3. So it's like we don't need a Top Gun 3, but we're gonna get it and you're gonna like it. It's like I
yes,
don't want it. Let them just be 80 already. I don't know.
correct.
Let
Thank
Tom
you.
Cruise rest.
Yes, let Tom Cruise retire.
I don't, the problem is I don't think he wants to retire. I think that's the only problem. Um, so I don't know. Let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below for
Yes.
Dune Part 3. Are you looking forward to it? Do you think they'll fuck it up? Let us know. So moving on to this one. Are you a Mortal Kombat type of person or no?
So here's the thing. Mortal Kombat, I did watch this one. I was very fascinated. I know it's
It
the
looks
official,
better. It looks better than the previous one.
yes. Um, I liked the dialogue. I thought the dialogue was better.
Hmm.
The one thing that I thought was funny was somebody made a comment, Billy Butcher with Homelander hair. I thought that was hilarious because I love Homelander because I just think it's great.
I still
But
have not watched The Boys. It's,
I thought it was great. Um, you just you have to keep in mind that that is a very raunchy and kind of like graphic show.
yeah.
Um, yeah, but no, I like Mortal Kombat. I think there's more to
You
come.
will die.
Well, I mean,
That Mortal Kombat? You like that one?
everybody will eventually die. So I'm just kidding, jokes. But well, not really, but yes. I don't know. And I don't know. Did you read all the comments? A lot of people were very excited for this film. I was
Yeah, no,
shocked.
like people are looking forward to this because the last one was a shit show. The last one was just terrible. Like that was a bad film. And so, and I'm not like I don't know any more Mortal Kombat lore, but my complaint, like I had for Twisters, Twisted Metal, it's like
I was like, twisters.
show me the freaking tournament, and that's what it seems like we're getting in this. Is like finally just getting. We're not focusing on that weird character that was our main lead in the previous one, which I don't remember the name of the character. We're actually focusing on Johnny. That's his name, right? Uh,
Yes, I believe it is. Yes.
I think that's just yeah, we're focused on him and we're seeing the fights. And I think that's what's um I think they're finally listening and like, all right, here's the movie that you guys want. And you know what's even more funny is like they're willing to make fun of the like make fun of this by putting out that like cheesy trailer like that was like from like that made it feel like it was from like the 80s. Did you watch that trailer where like they had like an in-universe trailer? Um I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Why would why wouldn't though? Look, Mortal Kombat 2 as well. One thing I was researching, and I was actually just Googling this, is what are the percentage of people? I feel like it's kind of a niche franchise, don't you think? Like, don't you think that there's a very specific person that like just really wants to see these films?
Well, yeah, there's always going to be somebody.
Well, and I think that's the thing is it's like, does this franchise deserve, Mortal Kombat 27? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, what is it doing long term for people, especially in this industry? What is it doing with like I'm reading this comment. Um, Somebody said, "Scorpions Get Over Here" gives me chills. This is an incredibly awesome trailer. Uh, Looking like Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the crappy Netflix one. Like some of these comments, I'm like, wow, these are actually like high praise comments, I think. So just kind of surprised me. I'm not gonna
Well, the
lie.
Avatar one could have been an insult if they were talking about um the movie, which was why am I blanking his name? I already forgot that dude's name. Oh, uh,
Which um I'm trying to think. I don't know which guy you're talking about, to be
the
honest.
the guy that directed the Avatar movie. Why am
M.
I
Night
blank?
Shyamalan?
Yes. It-
Okay.
that comment could have been an insult if they were talking about that movie.
But why wouldn't you want to? I'm confused. Maybe rephrase that.
Well, you were reading off the comments, and it's like you're saying like people are really looking forward to this. I'm like the one that mentioned like Avatar, The Last Airbender, and not the Netflix version. Like it it could have been an insult where like they like the Netflix version more than the. Never mind. I don't need to explain my jokes to you.
No, I was just trying to understand because I want to make sure, like I get that, and I think the perspective that I have is the everybody always says, okay, I'm going to take this back and I'll explain. So everybody always says like, oh, dogs are good judges of character, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Mm.
So I always jokingly tell people, I'm like, what movies do you like? And then if people tell me that the movie they like is XYZ and a dog doesn't like them, I joke to them like, well, maybe the movie that you picked isn't good and you're not a good judge of movies either. So that's a
Well,
that's a tidbit joke that I always tell people is I do it as like and Mortal Kombat is one of those that I feel like most of the time I read online that people like it. Um, but I never
hmm,
hear people that like it, if that makes sense.
like in person, you just
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never found somebody that's been like a Mortal Kombat, like, yeah, gung ho Mortal Kombat. It's very weird.
Well, yeah, it's like the same thing like when it came to like Jurassic World. Like everyone that I watched that watched the new one didn't like it. Like in per like there's people like I hear like, oh, it's great. Like they talk about it online. So it's like it's great. But I'm like not once I've heard around me that people really enjoyed it. Like, did you you don't have Instagram, but I made a post because Selena Gomez was talking about it, talking about Jurassic World, and it's like I was so moved by the film. I'm like, moved by what? The AI writing is
Yeah,
terrible, terrible film.
the AI writing's bad and it
Uh,
wasn't good. It was just I felt like it took up a waste of space, especially when there's
I missed
other
my mom's
films that are
funeral.
so much better.
Eh.
You're what?
Well, that's what Scarlett Johansson says in the film, I missed my mom's funeral. And it's like, okay, thanks for that description.
It's
I
so weird to me.
but yeah, I'm looking forward to more. I'm looking forward to this film. It looks fun, but I gotta keep my expectations low because I just been burnt out too much this year. Like my top 10 list is gonna be a lot of like B films. It's gonna be interesting. So now I'm gonna hand it off to you.
Yeah.
Bring your camera back on for the spotlight. This
Yes.
is your moment.
Oh my goodness, it's my moment to shine, everybody.
Yes.
Everybody,
Now
I
it's the
wanted to
big talk
announce
with Carson. It's rebranded.
I wanted to announce that I was going to be not only in like the next Star Wars movie, they're going to give me my own Star Wars movie, but
Oh,
yeah, I just didn't tell you, Austin,
the
because
cancel Starfire one?
yeah, I was waiting to tell you because I knew it was going to be like one of the best topics to talk about, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, no, but jokingly, this month there were three reviews of three movies that I kind of walked through. Jurassic World was one of the three that I saw, and then I saw Superman, and then I also saw Fantastic Four. So to kind of give brief synopsises of each one, I don't want to leak any spoiler information.
You can spoil
Do I know
Jurassic
people?
World.
Yeah, I'll spoil it. It sucked. It
It's a
was so bad.
dinosaur movie. It doesn't
It was garbage. Okay. Well, first off, Jurassic World, what in the world is happening? The bad dinosaur that you like see it like the big bad dinosaur that
has
you see
10 minutes.
was in it for 10 minutes, legitimately was in it for 10 minutes. And the helicopter that's coming to rescue them is like, where's the big dinosaur?
Honestly, that shot wasn't too bad. I actually kind of like the reveal of it in the like in its mouth. But I wanted to see more of it. Like it was actually a cool dinosaur. It just they didn't do anything with it. And so, and the
Uh,
way that the movie opens was with this stupid Final Destination with the Snicker wrapper getting stuck in the freaking door. You're
yeah, that
telling
was
me this
dumb.
billion-dollar company
Couldn't
gets
even get like a normal door that isn't blown up by, no, yeah, I know. Trust me, I agree. So yeah, so that was really interesting. I just thought like there was some weird the dialogue. Oh my goodness, the dialogue was so bad. There were certain points where I'm like,
I hope he died painlessly. He didn't. What? Why would you say that? That's so
yeah,
awful.
that was bad. There was one character like the daughter's boyfriend.
Oh,
He kept making jokes the
he
entire
pissed me
time.
off. He
Oh,
got
his
on my
jokes were
nerves.
bad.
The
His
the
jokes were
whole
bad.
scene of him pissing and next to the Velociraptor sneaking up behind him, I'm like, this is what we're doing with suspense? Really? Like that's like the if you want to talk about suspense, that's the most suspenseful scene out of the whole film, but it's also played for a joke.
Yeah, yeah. And then the other, it was just so bad.
And
I don't know. I just didn't like this
well,
movie at all.
the
I
characters,
actually I gave it a 3 out of 10.
yeah. I if I didn't do letters, I would have gave it a 3 out of 10. It's really bad. Like the characters are just so wooden, and actually follow this scientist who is like who somehow has never seen a dinosaur before, but yet dinosaurs are roaming on the mainlands. But the
Yeah,
explanation of it is like, you never actually seen them in their environment. You mean the environment that was 400 million years ago? You mean that environment? Like,
correct.
so it's just like, I don't know, it's so stupid. And, I was looking forward to the film, and the trailers were so promising. And I really like David Cap.
Oh,
He did a great job with Presence, which was such a good film. And he did also a good job with that Michael Fassbender film, that spy
oh, I
film.
love Michael Fassbender. Oh my
Like
goodness, so good.
that was a good film. And next, I don't know what happened here. It just
Yeah,
seems like
it was terrible.
he couldn't come up with any material that wasn't copying off the original books. And
Yeah, it was bad.
you know what the best part of the film was the raft scene, which was straight taken from the book, the first book.
Oh, I was gonna say the best scene of the movie was when the credits started.
No, that was actually don't get me started on the credits actually. They didn't even do the Jurassic Park theme song.
No, it was bad
They played
and
some weird soundtrack that it's like this really this is how you're gonna end it.
it wasn't good. I don't understand how people thought that that was even close to remotely being a good movie.
Half of
And
it wasn't even a
it's
movie. Half of it was stuck on a boat. They didn't
I
get to
know.
the
Oh,
island until like an hour in. Like,
oh,
and people are like, "Well, see, they were building up the characters." No, yeah, but the
I didn't
characters
learn
sucked.
any. I didn't learn
Can
anything
can
about
you even
any of the
tell me any of the
characters.
characters' names?
No,
I can because I have to. I said it like four times over and over in my head for the review. But Scarlett Johansson's character's name is Zara, just for anyone that couldn't
I
remember.
did not know that. I thought it was Scarlett Johansson. No, I'm just kidding. It was terrible. Oh,
I,
so that's my review on Jurassic World.
hmm.
Um, Superman. So here's the interesting thing about Superman. I really love Superman until I saw Fantastic Four. Not saying Superman was bad. It's just it revealed to me that I think I liked Fantastic Four more than I liked Superman. But Superman was still a solid film.
Hmm.
I found that Superman seemed to have a few scenes that were just too extra. I don't want to like
I
say
think
which ones they are.
I think I know what you're talking about. It
It just
involves
felt like
the
ooh ah. Yeah,
yeah.
just weird. There were just certain things where I'm like, this is so stupid. Like it wasn't needed. It was unnecessary. It wasn't needed. And it didn't add to the story. So I'm
Hmm.
not quite certain like how we got to this point based upon all of that. It was so weird. Everything about it was strange.
Yeah,
So Superman himself, I liked Corin Sweat, Mr. Corin Sweat.
he's such a great
I
Superman.
liked Lois Lane. I loved the kid who played, is it Justin?
You're talking about the
Bull haircut kid who works at the Daily Planet.
I know who you're talking about, but I forget his name.
Jeremy. His name's
Yeah,
Jeremy.
yes. I liked him, but he has a storyline that could have been resolved by someone else. Like Lois Lane
Yes.
or Clark Kent as like an investigator for the Daily Bugle. His whole entire storyline I didn't find funny at all.
It's because it wasn't funny.
It was just it involved like this like TikTok type of girl. I'm like, this is annoying. Oh,
It, that it was so bad. And then I was like, why do people like this? So I'm
it was
glad.
kind of funny, like, he was getting hit on by hot girls and he doesn't understand. It was kind of funny, but then that was like the running joke of the film. I'm like, okay, it's not funny anymore. Um,
No, it was overplayed. It was overtired.
yeah,
So in terms of like, I'm gonna say this nicely. Holistic movies, I like Superman. I gave it a
yeah,
7 out of 10. I
yeah.
thought it was very watchable and
And
very good.
the more that I watched, I don't know how many times you've seen it, but the more times I watched it, the more I enjoyed it a little bit more. And so
Okay.
it has that effect on you. And so a lot of people are complaining about a certain reveal in the film that involves Superman. I think I'm not going to go into it, but I think you know what I'm talking about. People had a big complaint about it, but honestly, I don't have that big of a problem with it.
I didn't think it was that bad either. It
I
wasn't,
It was odd at first. I'm like, oh, we're going in this direction, okay, but then it kind of just doesn't really get brought up ever again. That's kind of my only
correct.
big issue with it,
Yeah.
but I don't hate it, and
I didn't
so
hate it either. I thought it was pretty good. So no, I gave that one a 7 out of 10. And then the last one is Fantastic Four. Now, here's the thing. I have heard the craziest mixed reviews about this movie. I loved it as a comic book movie. The
Mhm.
colors, the characters, how they acted, how they were in a comic book. Everything about it screamed comic book movie to me, so I gave it a 9 out of 10.
I enjoyed the
I
first act and the third act. It's really the second act that I didn't enjoy.
So it's interesting that you say that because I have a friend here that said something very similar to that, where like they didn't like the second, but then I'm like, it's such a good film that I would be willing to do that. And then, I don't know. There were so many weird things about how negative people were towards this film, and I thought it was great. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
I enjoyed Thunderbolts a lot more.
You're not the first person to tell me that. I think what I loved about it too is the colors. Oh, the drastic color
Yeah,
changes, the ideas of like her as a mom giving a speech, her being a more like kind of badass version of Sue Storm. Like that was so, it was so good to see a Sue Storm that actually was spiritually gifted. Not maybe not that, but like she was just so, everything about her character was so wow. I love
yeah,
Sue Storm. Like that further reaffirmed it. Her speech outside the tower was good. She's standing up for just and like people that are in the unjust. Everything about it was like very like, you know, I just really enjoyed it. I really
yeah.
did.
I see where they were going with it, but I think the film needed a couple more script doctoring and a little bit more of
Sure.
and like a little bit more meat added to the bone. But
Oh,
overall,
it definitely could have. Yeah.
I like the film, but I think I would rather watch Superman over it. Um, and I would rather watch Thunderbolts. I would not watch Captain America: Brave New World.
I would neither. I wouldn't
Um,
watch Jurassic World anything. That movie was terrible.
well, I'd rather watch Rebirth over Dominion. Dominion just is just another different realm of bad.
I
Like,
that's how I felt about, that's genuinely how I felt about the like certain movies that I've seen. I've like I spent money for this past and I still think that I got robbed because I hated this movie that much. Like that's how strong some of the reactions I have are to some of these movies where I'm like, that one was really bad. Like what, like how did this happen? So but
I would have to relook at what films really upset. Well, Smurfs, you want to talk about bad films? I take the cake of seeing bad films. All right. Smurfs is awful.
I yeah, but you just go see
So
every
awful
film.
that,
So eventually gonna see bad films.
well, yeah, but it's so awful that I actually upset someone where they left 200 comments on that review.
200?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like
Wow,
it was,
everybody. Wow.
it's a
Drop a
wild
comment.
story. It
Drop a
doesn't,
comment if you're mad at Austin. Just kidding.
it's, it was an insane story. It went on for like 2 days. I'm like, why are you here, dude? He's getting it led into so many different things, calling me a racist. I'm like, how did we get onto the racist topic?
What?
Well, I didn't say instead of calling them Smurfs, I called them blue people. He wasn't very happy about that.
What does that even have to do? They're
But
literal.
then somehow that got into me voting for Trump, and I'm like, I didn't even vote.
Oh
So
my goodness.
it's
And you're like, it's blue Smurf people.
yeah,
What does that have to
it's like
do? Oh,
they're not even people. They're magical creatures. So so small blue people with powers.
oh
It's
my.
that's literally what I said to the
And
guy.
Rihanna. Don't
Yeah,
forget about Rihanna's music.
sh which she hardly sang to the film. It that like I can take the cake. Yeah, like I can list a bunch of bad films. And we would be
Oh,
here all day.
oh my goodness. Yeah. But no, those are my three reviews. I think I did pretty well.
Yeah.
On a side note, are
Oh,
you, oh,
uh,
hello?
well, you kind of you were talking and actually it didn't look like you were frozen, but you just stopped talking.
Are you frozen now?
I'm fine. Hello.
Okay.
Oh,
Everybody, I think it's all the,
I think you're going
everybody's mad at
insane.
me.
I think you're going crazy. It's like
No,
4 a.m. there.
everybody's mad at me for saying mean things about Jurassic World. I feel like I say mean things
We're
about
gonna get
Jurassic World,
hate.
and then everybody attacks me, and I'm like, I I tried to
I
really like
I
that
don't
movie. I
get it.
really did.
I really don't. I actually really don't get what the enjoyment out of that film is. Like
Yeah,
they're like it's like the second best Jurassic film. I'm like, what are you talking about? Second Jurassic favorite Jurassic?
yeah.
Like I don't like I'm one of those people that don't understand the hate for Lost World. Lost World is a really good film. And
Yeah.
so, but yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts on the comment section below on all
Comment
those
below.
reviews. This kind of still we have a big question. We'll briefly talk about this one, but
I have
like
mine.
I wanted to bring this one up since we did like a question for like 2 months ago about like does Final Destination need to be a franchise, which they're making another Final Destination movie, by the way, guys. It's gonna be the same thing again, but prediction, everyone dies. Spoilers. Um, whoops. But so the question of this for this episode is what is the best movie so far of 2025? Like what are the best movies?
I boil it
And
down to top three.
top three.
Yeah.
I only have like two films I really enjoyed this year, so that's fine.
Two
Um,
films you really enjoyed.
yeah.
Can I guess one of them?
Yeah.
F1.
I enjoyed the film, but it's not I didn't give it an A.
Oh, okay. That was
So
one of my three, by the way.
like that
So,
would like so far that one will be on my top 10 list because I haven't
sure.
loved a lot of films this year, but I really enjoyed Bring Her Back. It was that
Really?
yeah, like I actually really enjoyed that. And that's coming from someone that hated Talk to Me, which
Okay.
I didn't like that film at all. But Bring Her Back was actually a really good film. And the second film I really enjoyed this year is The Life of Chuck. Mike Flanagan did a great job with that film.
Oh, I don't
And
think it didn't release in all the theaters though. It was only like a 1,200 theater release, wasn't
that,
it?
yeah, that which can explain why it didn't really do well. But as the only disappointing part about that film is that they marketed around Tom Hiddleston being in the film, and he was probably in it for like maybe 20 minutes. That's my only disappointment about that film. But I was actually kind of shocked with the story, how the story was going to be told, and how actually well executed that was, and so and
Really?
how
Okay.
much it made sense. So that's like those are my top two favorite films of the year so far. I don't know which one I like more over each other, but they're pretty neck to neck.
So interesting. Have wow, I actually wouldn't have guessed that, weirdly enough. Um,
My favorite film, actually, sorry, of this year is Amelia Perez. Um,
oh my gosh, that's lies, everybody lies. Don't let him tell you lies. My top three were like I know I said I really liked, well, I like Sinners, F1, and I like Fantastic Four. Those three were just excellent, and Superman wasn't far behind. I really liked all four of those films. So,
what about
um,
most disappointed film of the year? Like one that you're really looking forward to and thought was going to be really good, but then you turned out to be pretty disappointed by.
oh, one second. I have to look at my watch list because there was so many weird like movies that I would watch, and I'm like, I don't remember seeing that because I just didn't like it.
Yeah. My disappointed film would probably be uh 28 years later. I didn't hate it or love it,
Oh,
but
I fell asleep in that
but
movie.
I was disappointed because I was expecting like a fun like horror zombie film, and that just wasn't really that. It was it, but it I don't know what they were going for with that film.
I think they just tried too hard.
Yeah, and they tried to be
Uh,
funny, and it just wasn't funny.
oh, I
Uh,
also like the ballerina too.
yeah, that could be another disappointment of mine. I was actually kind of disappointed by that.
Let's see.
Karate Kid? No, no.
Actually, I think Karate Kid was one of them. I wanted to like that film
I
and I
knew it
just
was going to be
didn't.
bad. I knew it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah, you did.
Like it's just, and
Happy Gilmore too. Just kidding.
oh gosh, that was so bad. Um, I didn't hate it as much as everyone else, but I didn't love
Yeah,
it.
I
Um,
either.
But
Uh,
Karate Kid was just like Daniel was another like it was like Tom Hiddleston like marketed to be in the film and it just wasn't. And him showing up made no sense actually. It's like how does he even know?
it's yeah,
It's
no,
the
yeah,
best
I
part about
think
that film was the was Johnny's cameo. Spoilers, I don't care. But Johnny's cameo was actually the first time throughout the whole entire film that it actually made me laugh because Johnny's just that good of a character. So, but
I'm surprised. Yeah, man, I didn't even know that. I like went and looked back. I saw some really weird movies, but I think Karate Kid, I think, was the one I was most disappointed in. It just wasn't good.
there's no reason for it to exist.
Yet that's what I mean. I like
It,
gave it a chance and it sucked.
they saw the success of Cobra Kai, but waited way too long to make it.
Yes.
And
And then you
t
got a nothing sandwich burger, which were the TV show, movie, whatever that was bad.
yeah. So, but moving on, let us know your guys' best movies of the year. Should we give our
Yeah.
worst? I mean, I said Smurfs, but I don't know if it's mine are pretty neck to neck with some of these films I have. What would you say is your worst film? We'll go down with we'll do one of this as well.
Worst film.
Yeah,
I genuinely hated I I'm sorry. I genuinely hated Jurassic Park that much. There were worse films in terms of like,
quality and
yeah, but I
you
expected them to be
expected,
bad.
yeah,
Yes,
and you expected
Jurassic
Jurassic World
World,
to be good.
yeah, was just awful. I mean, the writing. Oh, I don't know how anybody can go in and watch that movie and think it was good in any like
Like
in
if I ever watched that film again, I would be skipping half of that film just to get to the dinosaur bits.
yeah,
Like
and you wouldn't be missing anything important.
no, but even the dinosaur bits weren't even that good. Like they would hide the deaths. Like they would do this weird camera loop around and hide this big dinosaur behind this small little object because they would get the camera
The
right
little
up
crate,
close. Yeah,
yeah, and then she get
and
eaten.
next to the dinosaur, somehow she never hears this big freaking dinosaur stepping behind this character, and it's just like, and it's like, oh, well, it'd be cool if we could see it.
Yes, and after they just finished saying that the dinosaur was aquatic only,
Yeah.
and then it's on land eating this lady. I'm like, this stupid thing. So yeah,
The the
that movie
cool
was
death
horrible.
though is when the guy gets swallowed by the big bird. That was actually a pretty cool death because he was still alive and he was getting swallowed.
Correct.
So
That was okay. But even then
yeah,
it was like the rest of the film was me.
yeah.
So
I'm trying to find something good out of it. Like it's just
it felt like Indiana Jones at one point where they're trying to like replace the eggs.
would you rather? Oh, this is a good question. Would you
All right.
rather watch Indiana Jones: Dials of Destinies or Jurassic World Rebirth?
Do I have to pick?
That's kind of a hard one.
I think I would watch Indiana Jones just because the theme song.
Yeah. And they don't
Like
even play the theme song in the Jurassic World one. So let us know your guys' movies thoughts in the comment section below.
Buffalo.
So that we're we kind of hinted a little bit at this early on in the episode. Tom Cruise action film Deeper. Guess what, guys? Him and Ariana, however you say her name, are
Or
together.
Ana de Armas.
Yeah, we should be really excited, apparently. I don't know why. I don't care. Good for them. They won't get married because he's in Scientology unless she's part of it. Um, whatever. But I don't get it why people make a big deal about dating. So celebrities dating. I don't get it. It's has to be like part of their lives. Like, cause like apparently like a new reveal came out that uh David Cornswept is dating the actor that's playing Supergirl. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, I did not know that. That's interesting.
Apparently. So, but yeah, so
I'm gonna Google.
Tom Cruise's latest film, Deeper, which I believe was supposed to be like a film that takes place in the ocean, has been put on hold because they've been asking because WB is saying no to the budget that they want for the film, which is I believe $225 million, or what was it, 275? For I should have wrote this down. I'm scrolling through the article. Why can't I find the number? I think it's $275 million. And that's a fucking lot of money.
Yeah.
That's
What the heck?
I get your 230. That's the budget. Or no, it's 200, no, 275, as they refuse to go over 230 million. So WB is like 230 million. That's still way too much money. But 230 million? You want no? Oh, okay. I guess we won't come up with an agreement for that one. And so they put it on hold.
Who would give that kind of money though?
Well,
Seriously.
you also got to
What
look at
studio?
Tom Cruise's previous films. We got to look at Mission Impossible has barely broken $500 million. Like Dead Reckoning Part 2, The Final Reckoning. Like I enjoyed Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. But if you look at the previous two Mission Impossible films, which are the most recent films that he's done besides Top Gun,
Oh,
neither
I
of them
love Top Gun.
neither of them made barely $500 million. And and those films cost a lot of money. And like if those films made $1 billion, or if they broke even, then maybe WB be like, okay, yeah, you're Tom Cruise. You made money on the previous films. Here you go.
Yeah,
Here's your
Tom
money.
Cruise is just going to do his own thing,
But
honestly.
you can't, but because those films lost money, you can't give Tom Cruise $275 million. You just simply can't. And next, plus marketing, you don't usually always throw in
It
marketing
is
when it comes to its budget, but it has to make
it's so
money
much money.
because marketing gets it's a write off. They get write off, but they still have to make a certain amount of money at the box office for them to become a write off.
Okay.
Um, from my understanding, someone is going to be like, "Oh, well, let me know."
They're like, we
Um,
got charged $1 billion for that, or whatever, to go to, science class with Tom Cruise.
yeah.
Just kidding.
It's like
Sorry, Tom.
He does
Love
a
you.
Scientology film. He's like, you're gonna go actually to Scientology to understand. We do our own stunts here. This is not stunts, Tom, but you got to understand Scientology.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, like
Crazy.
especially and also this is also our original, a original idea film. So you can't also give that
Well,
$275 million.
and we don't know like how successful will it be? Like, did he provide them with like this is how successful it'll be if we have this technology
Yeah.
and we do like it takes a lot of planning to have a following like that, if that makes sense. And Tom Cruise has a very cult-like personality, not for people, but like people that follow him
Hmm.
that would like they love his movies. They just do. So
Well, if you look at the films that he's done outside of Top Gun and Mission Impossible, nothing else has really made him a lot of money. Like the last thing that he did was American Made, which I enjoyed. I like that film. It's not bad. Um, but the box office on that movie was $134 million, and it was a budget for $50 million. So it made money. Like it made profit back, but it doesn't cost $275 million to make. And so if it cost $275 million to make, it would have flopped. It would have lost money. So like what Tom Cruise, I think what he should do is go make Jeremy Maguire 2 or something like that. Make money from that film and next use that money from that film to put it into the budget of the film that he wants to do next. That's what he should do. Hello. Ah, we lost him again. Mhm.
The what
Uh,
about okay,
there you are. I couldn't hear you
what
there
about
for.
yeah, I'm telling you this. I'm gonna have to ask and see if I can get the dial up or like the connection internet where I can plug my computer in. Um, the other thing, did you see that did you see how they compared some of the other budgets to some of the other films coming out? Did you not see that?
In the article.
Yeah,
Yeah, they compared it to like what well
Mission
they
Impossible was one
yeah.
of them.
Well, yeah, I brought up that Mission Impossible had like a budget of like 400 and I said barely broke 500. Films now these days or actually in general barely make $500 million. F1 is now just almost making $600 million. It's just about to break even. And so which is also Brad Pitt's highest grossing film of all time. And that's a star actor. That's like a B to A actor list right there. And he's now just only making this much money at how late in his career. This is not doable.
No, it's not. And there's no reason or rhyme to do it because he's older. And so it's like you're going to spend all this money for potentially a film that's going to flop that will cost you a boatload and you don't even have an all-star studded cast. So what are you paying for?
Unless he goes like, all right, well, I'll pay for it myself, which he kind of does with the Mission Impossible films. So that's where I'm kind of confused. Like, why doesn't he not pay for it himself? Is it because he lost money on Mission Impossible, so he wants the studio to pay, or the studio, or does he need the studio to pay for this amount and he'll pay for 300, so making it actually $500 million budget? So there could be a lot more details that we don't know about, but.
Correct. Yes. And I think that for me is important to understand. Sometimes it's not about how great a movie is, because or like TV show, I think that they could be really good in the Chivo, what movie was that? Oh, like I feel like it would kind of be like years ago where we recognize, hey, that's so and so from this movie. And then you talk to them about that movie, and then you'd be like, well, what do you think about this one? And they'd be like, oh, like, that's not it, whatever. I mean, this is like Tom Cruise is sold on this. I don't know. He should never be married to that idea. I don't know why he is. So,
I don't know. Well, the thing is, I'm liking that WB is standing their ground, be like, no, we're not giving you this amount of money because budgets lately for movies have been over bloated to the reason why movies are flopping. That's the one thing I like about James Gunn. I'm hoping that he, keeps still under wrapped is that the DC films do not cost $400 million. Like because he has to rebuild the universe because he knows he's not going to make that money back. And so we need to get it back to the point where films cost like $100 million, not 200 plus. So then they need to make $1 billion to make profit. And so I like that they're standing their grounds and saying like, no, we get your Tom Cruise, but no. So that's not gonna happen because like they're even rejecting what's his name face that's directing Heat 2. I think it's Michael. What's his? Why am I blanking his name? He just did Ferrari. Michael Mann, that's his name. Um, are you still with me? I don't know if you're here.
yeah, can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and like he wanted like $225 million, and WB is like, no, we're not giving you
Yeah, that's
200
too much money. Like
for a
it
movie
needs to be
like a 40-year-old sequel. Like it's no, like bring it down to because I think they're trying to get it down to like $100 million. And the film is like, and I think the film has like Adam, like Adam Butler. Um, why am I blanking the name? Why am I'm just blanking the name today on
I
some
know
movies.
I was doing the same thing earlier.
Adam Driver, and Austin Butler, and you have Al Pacino in the film as well. Like you have these three big name stars in it that probably want a big chunk of like the budget. But it's like you gotta start just putting your foot down, be like, no, this is how much you're gonna get, and so then we can make this amount back, and next, so the film is profitable, so then we all make more money, not just you an individual. And so like I'm glad that they're and WB is also in a financial crisis at the moment, so that's could be part of the reason why too. So um it, but it I, someone needs to be the example. And if they tell Tom Cruise no, imagine telling like Robert Downey Jr. no. So no, we're not going to pay you $500 million to be in a film. Like, I don't know, is there really much else to say on this? Hello? Hello? Uh, we lost some guys. Ah, we're almost done though. Nope. Hello?
How about now?
There we
Hello.
go.
Sorry, I'm still hearing every like third or fourth word, unfortunately, but I'm pushing through it.
Yeah.
No, the other thing that I do want to say too, which I think is very fascinating to me, is when like I think of like pitching a product, okay? And I was thinking about this earlier because when I had read this article, I kind of thought about it more for just this, but I also think about like part of being a good executive producer, whatever, is not
Not
only,
Kathleen Kinney.
oh my goodness, it's terrible. Is not only like how you're gonna make the film, but like how does it get like how do finance work? So like a vast majority of like a service that I've gone to, they'll wear like leadership pins or you have to wear a picture of your family or I don't know. So then when you sit down and you watch somebody like Tom Cruise who says or basically is I don't even know how to describe this, but like basically says like, oh yeah, like this is the film that I want to make and produce and this is the budget. I'm like, what gave you the thought that you thought that was a good budget to use if that makes sense.
Maybe back in
So
2016 when you made $1 billion off of each film that you put out,
seriously though, man, all
but
those
not
Marvel
these days.
films,
Like it times are changing. You have to adjust to the times. And one thing that is happening is people are going to the theaters less. So you need to bring down your budget. We're in a film crisis at the moment where people are just not going. For one, tickets are expensive. Two, the quality is just not good. So, like you have to really think about your choices and your decisions that you make. And I think it's good that Tom Cruise is being told no because then it will give the courage for other studios to tell other people no. And so, hopefully.
the what if the other one that I was also thinking about is have you ever seen or thought of a process that the what if a studio did where they did like a raffle where like people put in and bid for like different movies and they're like, we're gonna have $100 million to like the best idea that we hear. Have you seen that before?
No. Sure
Wouldn't
they
that
didn't
be a
do
great idea?
shouldn't they didn't do that with Star Wars?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying,
Seven
like,
billion dollars goes to Disney. Like,
instead of giving money to like, here, be like, okay, Tom Cruise, we're gonna see if somebody else has a better film idea. And then if we don't like yours, we're not gonna give money to you, basically.
I
I'm
mean,
telling you.
that's what they kind of do. They because studios get like thousands of recommendations a week or day or however it works. and they pretty much look at all the projects and they pick and choose which one they want to greenlit. And they're probably looking at like, Tom, we want to work with you. We want to make a movie with you, but we can't make this movie for $270 million. We have because they not only are budgeting for this film, they're budgeting for like hundreds of other films that are supposed to come out like in a year or so. Like they budget films based off of a year. And so if they throw 270 plus $1 million at one film, that limits them to make other films. It's easier for them to give, I don't know, what's the direct Steven Spielberg, I don't know, $20 million of that's not realistic. Sorry, hold on. Not $90 million of a budget for a film and next make profit from that and next but then they save money to put that into whatever left of their budget of their yearly budget into another film into like maybe like five other films and next they make and next depending on the quality of the films they make money back from those and
Yeah, but
so
even then, you could have a film that's pretty solid and it still doesn't make money. That's what doesn't make sense to me. It's weird.
well yeah, what's a really good film that flopped this year that was still reasonably budget? I'm trying to think. Any film that had a budget under $100 million that was good, at least like and that was generally thought that was good, made money back. So because
Yeah,
Sinners
but
made
how
money,
do they know? Like what a particular,
they just well, it's they're throwing a Hail Mary with each film. That's just how they like that's just how it really works. And so I don't know.
I think, I think we've done a pretty good job though of describing like, I, I don't think it would work. I think that in order for it to work, you have to have people that are willing to like get there early, stay there late. I don't know. There's just a lot of like people like resting on your laurels and asking for money because of who you are doesn't necessarily mean it's smart.
Well, people don't go to the theaters anymore to see one person, unless you're, I guess, Tom Cruise. Um, but you used to be able to be like, look at a film and be like, oh, I want to go see that movie because that person's in it. No one does that anymore. People don't care about that mindset. And so it's just like you can't rely on one film to make all your money back for this yearly budget. It's just not realistic at all. Um, so yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about this matter. I should start playing some elevator music whenever it gets silent like this, whenever we
Oh,
lose
I love
connection.
that. We should adopt elevator music. I love
Yeah.
that. Should
But
can I put that as a suggestion? Everybody leave a comment if you think Austin should incorporate elevator music
whenever
or
you
like
lose
do the,
connection,
yeah, just be like Carson is now on standby and then just put an elevator. I would die. That would be so funny. That's hilarious.
you know what's more funny is like you had better connection in your car when we did that exclusive episode than this.
Dude, that was terrible. And you have to remember, I was driving for 4 hours. 4 hours.
Yeah, but yet you had better connection in your car than in your own sitting hotel room. But yeah, listen here,
Well,
guy.
you have to remember all these people, yeah, all these people use the internet. So the
But you're
hotel's full.
telling me people are up in what 3 in the morning?
Well, it's not only that, you have to think of like right now, my I'm pretty sure my personal phone is downloading software.
Well, that's your fault. You allowed
Well, I
that.
know. That's what I'm saying. But like if a new like iPhone software drops and a bunch of phones are downloading software, the internet's not that good here to begin with in the first place. All it takes is one person downloading like stuff and it's so I learned that the hard way. So, but
The
yeah,
future,
no,
guys.
Let us know the thoughts. Have them incorporate televator,
Hmm?
elevator music,
Yeah. Let
TV
us know,
elevator.
let us know also your guys' thoughts on this Tom Cruise matter as well.
Yep.
Do you think that they should just give him all the money? If you do, you should never be a business owner.
Give
Um,
them the money. Give them the money. No, I'm just
show
kidding.
me the money.
Uh, well, Tom Cruise ain't seeing the money.
No,
He's
he
not
ain't.
going to be shown anything.
No, he's in the part of playing Jeremy Maguire right now, where he is just completely just losing his mind and
Oh, no doubt.
not be able to find a lead. But talking about a different Tom Holland right now is filming Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is a film I'm really looking forward to because you have John Bernthal to be in the film playing as the Punisher. Mark Ruffalo is now confirmed to be in the film as the Hulk. Like, and it's supposed to be more a grounded reality film set before Avengers Doomsday, which is also confirmed. And it's directed by the guy that gave us Shang-Chi, which I enjoyed Shang-Chi. I'm shocked
I
that we
did
haven't
too.
got a sequel and yet.
That was a great movie. Like
So,
7.5, 8 out of 10.
yeah. And like, what the set photos that we've been seeing look amazing. Like they're actually doing practical effects. As much as I enjoyed the Spider-Man trilogy that we got before, it's not perfect or anything, but to see Tom Holland Spider-Man actually swinging on a line outside and doing actual practical stunts and explosions be in the behind him just makes this film look even more promising from an action standpoint. Who knows? The story could be shit. We don't know. Um, but like just from the stuff that I've been seeing lately, it looks pretty cool. And we also got a suit. We got to look at the suit, and the suit reminds me a lot of Tom Holland's suit, duh. Of Andrew Garfield's suit.
Is the same. No, I'm just kidding.
It's they literally pulled it from from storage. Like, here, just wear Andrew Garfield suit. We don't have the money. We're broke. We're in a financial crisis right now, for budget. But like, it seems like Tom Holland's Spider-Man was inspired by his interaction with the other Spider-Man, the other Peter Parkers, and he integrated all three versions of into one suit. So you have like because you have a bit of Tobey Maguire's suit in here with the dark blue and like the red, like how the red, like the coloring of the suit in the way. And actually you have the design of the suit almost looking like Andrew Garfield's uh Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is a terrible film, but has a great suit design in it. And actually you have the emblem on his chest looking like, his Tom Holland Spider-Man. It just seems like he was inspired, and it's like, let's integrate it into like to one suit as a reminder of what he can be. I don't know. I like the suit. I think it's probably the best suit. Do 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 do.
Do, do,
Okay, there you are.
do, 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 do. I was
Huh.
joining and waiting for the elevator music. No, I'm
No.
just kidding. So here's the thing. Look, the suit thing, I don't really care. I just don't. The thing I'm more interested in is it going to have good writing?
Yeah.
Are they going to remember Peter like the other
I
characters?
hope they don't just immediately undo that. I want him to just be forgotten.
So I think that's why I just don't care because is it good writing? Is it going to do justice to the film? Is Tom Holland going to be like, kick butt in it? And if the answer is yes, all of those are like, yeah, it's going to be true, then I'm fine with it. But
Hmm.
what I'm not fine with is like in this thing, it says, um, I want to read the quote that I found. It says, Uh, while the suit in Brand New Day isn't quite the same as Spidey's most recent appearance, the new costume pays homage to the iconic Spider-Man look Like Austin, all of these are all the same. Oh, it
Yeah.
pays tribute to the original, but it's not. Okay, like was it hard to make the original? Why isn't it the original? I don't know.
I
It's very
mean,
bothersome.
I think it's the best suit design for the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think it's easily the best design. If we're talking about like rating the suits. But I'm looking forward to this film. I think I'm hoping that it's good. With the you have Scorpion returning in this one. You have whatever his name that made a cameo in Homecoming.
A cameo. How much
Yeah,
are those?
$2,000.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely not. Way too much money.
What?
For a cameo?
I have no idea. It depends on the actor.
Wow. Okay. No wonder all these places are running out of money. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah,
But like, yeah, no, I'm interested to see. I mean, brand new day, or that kind of stuff. It's like I'm just excited that we're getting more Spider-Man and that they've
mm-hmm.
extended his Spider-Man because I know that they were worried about like contracts with Sony and it was like a whole thing. That's just dumb. So
Well,
just my thought process.
yeah, we'll see what happens. But let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on this matter. So Avatar, which we talked about a little bit earlier.
The Blue
Um,
People movie.
yeah, the don't hey guy, and I mean my Smurfs comment. Don't get upset that we're calling them blue people. Um, he's like, no, they're not blue people. They're animals. It's that he definitely has some mental issues. Moving on. But so we got the trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash,
Yes, we did.
and it doesn't give away too much, but it does look pretty good. Like
So
I don't really
go
have
ahead,
much.
sorry.
Well, it's like I really don't have much to say. It doesn't really give much away, but
No, I thought it didn't reveal a lot. It immersed you back into the world. Allowed you to know that there's going to be potentially, it looks like the blue people are going to fight. Like there's going to be a clash of clans.
yeah, like
And it
this is the
looks
first
like
time that we see
maybe,
something like that.
yeah, I think maybe the clan betrays them and goes with the humans rather than for them. So,
Well, I think what's going to happen is that the humans find the Ash clan and they're like, "Hey, we have a problem with this other clan." And they go like, "Oh yeah, we don't like that clan either because we're Ash people." And so we'll team up with you. We'll fight that clan. And next the Ash people realize that the humans are bad and they'll turn on the humans, help our heroes, but then they go their separate ways and still hate each other. I think that's what's going to happen.
well, that's like, I mean, I could see that. And then I think also, do you see any deaths of main characters? Honestly, like, do you think that this will happen in this film? Or do you think it'll be the
Well,
same as like the last few?
they've had a moment in there like where Spider was in danger. Like it's
Yeah,
like
I did see that.
he was losing his like oxygen.
Oxygen.
But it's like if they're putting that in the trailer, he's not gonna die. Would they kill off what's his name that they killed off in the first one and now he's an avatar? What's his name? The general?
Oh, I
I
can
don't th
see it. White-haired guy.
Yeah, would they kill him off in this one? His avatar? I don't know.
They should.
They probably should, because like I don't see where else they could go with that storyline.
The only other thing you could do is like, I don't even know. Here's the weird thing. I've never been an Avatar fan, but this movie actually looked like the best one I've seen out of the other two.
Yeah, I think they need to kill off one of the main leads, either Jake or Natari or however you say her name.
Well, if that's the case, no, I'm just kidding.
Like if they kill
Um,
off one of those characters, that would add a little bit of depth and like It's like, well, if you kill off Jake, who is their leader, it's like we lost the leader. What do we do?
So that's what I think. That's what I think this movie is going to reveal is how do they move forward knowing that they're not always going to have like their elders or their clan to look forward to. They
Hmm.
may have to make solo decisions. And sometimes that comes with the sacrifice, which I think is the sacrifice of the kid. So I'm excited. I think it looks great in
This
terms
could
of
also
like
be the
the other two.
Empire, which I think James Cameron actually made a comparison that this could be like their version of Empire Strikes Back.
I hope so. That would be cool. Good for
Like
them.
I think they need the heroes need to lose because they won back to back. If they won a third time, it's just like okay, well
It would just
they
further solidify how good they are, honestly.
it's be like oh wow, all right, the fourth one. It wouldn't really have much any. It wouldn't there wouldn't really be any weight. It's like okay, well, do we really need to be worried? They'll just win again. So. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that they take risk and elevate the story and elevate these characters. Because the one thing is the characters are still kind of wooden, but they did get better in the second one. Um, so let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on the trailer. And are you looking for Avatar
Yay.
Fire and Ash? Um,
Maybe. I'm just kidding.
I'm not really looking forward to this one though. My interest kind of actually died. Zootopia 2's trailer dropped and it was not funny and it didn't give anything away about the movie. I based off the trailer, I could not tell you what this movie's about.
Really?
Hmm. But I am going to read off the description that this for the film that Google gives. Detective Judy Hopps and Nick or Wildy, how you say his name, find themselves on the twisting tale of a mystery reptile who turns manimal Mortopolis of Zootopia's upside down, testing their growing partnership will never before like never before. They go undercover in a new parts of town to crack the case. I did not get any of that from this trailer. So that just says how bad this trailer is in general. I don't think it's a good trailer.
What did you give it out of 10?
Like a trailer ranking, probably like a
Yeah.
5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it was that terrible. I just don't think it was good. I think it was like a 6 out of 10. Um, look, I think this is the same situation where you have Zootopia 2, which is it's a much awaited Disney movie, and they're finally getting it. So people are gonna be really
Well,
excited
it's
about
going to
that.
be a bill. It's probably going to be $1 billion film.
Oh, I think so, especially because stupid Lilo and Stitch was a $1 billion film.
Yeah. Yeah, we finally got our way out of like these Disney remakes. They finally put Tangled on hold. Like, well, let's not actually make that film. Oh, Leo Stitch made $1 billion. Okay, we'll make it now. Thanks, guys. By the way, Ohana means leave your family, like, apparently. What a great message.
I was gonna say that sounds good to me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I think the other thing I really liked about this too was that look, Zootopia is the first one's cute. I thought it was
Hmm.
good. The second one looks like it may just build upon that. So I'm skeptical because I always
I'm
am like,
skeptical,
oh,
but
is this gonna
I
be a
hope.
bad one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much that's pretty much all I really have to say about it. It's just like there's some bits in there that looks funny. It's just that it just the trailer didn't really do much for me. So I don't know. Let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this. So did you watch that Predator film, Predator of like Killers or whatever, that came out on Hulu? Do 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 boo ba ba da ba 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 na 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 ba na 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 ba da 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 da. Hmm. I really don't like hearing my own voices. Seems dark. Oh,
In what way?
oh, there you are.
I'm so this is the weird thing about this one. So,
Did you watch the movie, by the way?
which one?
The Predator of Killers film that came out on Hulu?
No, I didn't. But
Okay.
I have rewatched Prey again recently, and I
Uh,
love that film so much. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Oh,
it's a really good film. Like I'm really
it is
glad.
so good.
I gotta show off my physical medias whenever I get a chance. Like I own it. So
Wait,
it's
you own stuff?
yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, everybody. I'm kidding.
I have money that weren't from my parents' wallet. So, but yeah, like it's a really good film. And I never finished that Predator Hulu film, the Predator Killers of whatever film. I will eventually go back and rewatch it. But apparently Arnold Schwartz, I I feel like if continue to say his name, I'm going to say a terrible word by accident. I'm not going to go in that direction. So apparently Arnold made a cameo in the film, his character. They almost did like a Raiders of the Lost Ark type of thing where they were panning, and your favorite character from Prey was in that film.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to describe it when I haven't seen the film, but I've watched the scene. But so like they're in this kind of like cryo tube, like resting like thing at the end of the film. And she is one of the cameos of the characters that pop up while they're panning. So you have her pop up. They have what's his name from Predator 2 pop up in one of those things. Why am I blanking his name? The black guy from that film. Oh,
I
Danny
genuinely
Glover.
don't.
Danny Glover is his name.
Oh, I
Um,
love Danny Glover.
he makes an appearance, and actually you also have Arnold that makes an appearance. And I'm like, is this how they're gonna do the Alien crossover, Alien versus Predator crossover?
I mean, I wouldn't mind, don't you? I think it would be
I mean,
great.
yeah, I wouldn't mind either. And so, and for this article, which that whole entire talk, it leads into the talk of Arnold teasing the return to the Predator franchise, which I'm not opposed to it. But I remember the last time that he returned to a franchise, Terminator, the movies weren't good.
They
So
weren't.
I don't so I don't know what they would do, but what I think what they should do is they should have Arnold be in the Alien versus Predator film. And so you have Arnold and Sigourney Weaver returning to the franchise. And next they both team up, and next they have to teach each other how to defeat each of these alien creatures. Great idea or not?
That's so interesting. Now I'm definitely looking into some of these now, though.
I don't know.
So,
What did you think about this?
about like the entirety of like the actual franchise, or
Well, like Arnold coming back, like if he returned,
look,
like how would they do it? How do you think they should do it? Like, do you think it's a good idea or not?
look at this has money move written all over it.
Oh
They're
yeah,
pulling in,
he hasn't
they're
been in the franchise since the first one. We don't talk about the game. That doesn't count. Um,
yeah, my initial thought is why would we do this unless it was just for money, money, money? Uh, look, they've created some really good. I'm telling you, Prey was such a good movie. I had to go back and rewatch it, and I forgot how much I liked it.
mhm.
So they're just, they know they can make good movies. So why do we have to bring back Arnold when we know we can pick other characters and they can be successful? It's weird. I know it doesn't make sense to
Because at
me.
some point with these franchises, you always bring back the original characters. It's just that's just a thing that happens. But I'm not opposed to it. I just want it to be good. It's I had a thought that I wanted to say for this, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, like I mean, like I think if they even did bring them back, I think it would be good because Disney, like 20th century under Disney's um umbrella, they just know how to handle the Predator and Alien franchise way better than Fox did. Fox did a terrible job with both these franchises and killed it. And now they both brought the franchises back alive and more healthier and more people wanting to see more. Like we're getting Alien Earth. And so it's like, which I can't wait for. So like I don't know. Well, I'm curious to see if it does happen. I have faith in them and hopefully they do it right. Whenever it comes to these awkward silence, I just kind of just wait to see if he kicks back in. He's like an 80-year-old. He's like, oh, I'm awake.
Just don't
Oh,
understand
there you
why
are.
the overarching thing that I don't like about this is that one, the other thing that I just sorry, I was reading a little bit more about it.
Okay.
Like, how much is Arnold getting paid? It doesn't say.
Well, he doesn't. He's not officially back. He just teases.
He's going to be officially back. I already know it.
Well, most likely, but like, are you opposed for his return?
No, I'm not opposed. They need to do it well.
Hmm.
That's all I'll say.
I agree. Like, what would you say? Like, what they should do with this character? Like, what would his character's purpose be in this in the a Predator film if he does come back?
How many people have you heard or seen that have been negative to this news?
Were you in the middle of a sentence, or are you just starting a sentence with that question?
It was a mixture of both. I had
Oh,
started because I had said I was reading the comments again. What I always do is anytime we ever talk about a topic that has like a video link or chat or like an extra, I always go read the comments because I love reading what people have to say. So, like, for me, I go read the things, and a lot of people are like, why? Like, this just doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Um, and I don't blame them because it's like, why would you continue paying to replace something if it's going to be replaced? I don't want to say under warranty, but like, you know, Rose going to be, 3 minutes away from, I don't know. I can't get around why they would allow uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger to be in that and then not ascribe like what the plan is. Is it like, don't
Well,
just drop him in there, have it be intentional and purposeful.
I'm pretty sure he's under contract because from what I remember, well, because like they're talking about his character showing up in Prey, like the not Prey, but the Predator film, the Hulu film. That's what they're talking about. It wasn't really NXT had like a conversation interview. Um, so, and he's probably he doesn't say anything in in that cameo, by the way, as well. But in his car, like right here, I'm going to read the quote that he says. We talked a lot about a lot about the things we could make together, and he was very kind to approve his cameo in this, and we can now continue cook up things that may be in store for that guy. So, like, they're still kind of like planning things out, so you can it's better for them to say that than just straight up say whatever idea without being a it being cemented. So, but because they could completely ignore this Hulu ending and not really do anything with it.
No, that's so weird. I'm wondering how much it's going to cost. I love reading the costs of these. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger is not cheap at all.
Yeah, but dude did freaking three Terminator movies for free practically.
She received a, did you say a specific, a, what?
I said he did he did three Terminator films for free practically.
Yeah, I don't, just because he did that though, does that mean he's willing to do it for this one?
I don't know. I was just making a joke. I have no idea, but probably won't. He'll probably get a big bucket of cash. Well, it's just really matters about the quality of the film if he does return. That's all I can really say on the matter. There's not really much to go into. So, I still can't. I don't know if you're saying it, but I don't know if you're saying anything, but I'm moving on. Just to let you know.
Okay. I
Uh,
just, that's so weird. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
Hmm.
But anyway, guys, us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we're moving on to our last topic today. Um,
Oh,
Hulu
goodness. What a
Hulu
great way.
is finally merging into Disney Plus. If you guys don't know, Disney fully bought Hulu from, was it Universal that owned the 20%?
Yeah, or like the last remaining portion, if I remember correctly.
And so, and there, and you, I think this is a good idea in general because they were doing the Hulu bundle with Disney Plus. So you get like the Hulu original stuff onto Disney Plus anyways. And so why not just merge it at
Yeah,
that point?
it was a deal with Comcast to buy out NBC Universal's one-third
Yeah.
stake in Hulu.
Yeah.
So no,
Um,
I like this. I like this move. I think it's driven towards providing
well, it adds
a
us more
more
value to Disney Plus for the adult side.
correct, correct, exactly. And it's
And it
establishing they
stops,
care about it.
yeah, and it stops from people canceling their subscriptions too. Because because that's the biggest problem with streaming is that people will cancel their subscription whenever there's something not interesting on that app. So it's like, well, if you merge Hulu into Disney Plus, you're you're waiting for season 3.5. Well, good luck for you. You got Alien Earth coming right up for you. And so it's like it cancels out the chances of people from unsubscribing from your app. And so I think that's a smart move. Now with the prices going rapidly up lately, does that
Yeah,
mean
I was
Disney
gonna say,
Plus would Disney Plus go up in pricing?
I have a feeling they are gonna increase it like they do.
And would they drop the
Really.
value of the Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max bundle?
What do you mean by drop the value? Like the cost or
Like,
like
yeah, the
what's
cost.
included?
Because like it wouldn't be a Disney Plus, Hulu, Max bundle. It would just be Disney Plus, Max bundle. Because I have the Disney Plus, Hulu, Max bundle.
So I feel like it would just be the Disney Plus bundle or like the Hulu bundle. I would
So,
be shocked if they
well,
changed the names and it did a bunch of stuff.
I because because you're paying $30, $10 practically for per streaming service in a way. And it's like, well, if one of them is just merging with Disney, does that mean I'm paying what, $15 for per streaming service now?
Oh, I
That
hope not. That's ridiculous. That would be so expensive.
well, it's you're still saving money. You're paying $30 instead of paying for all three separately or two separately for like more. So you're still saving money, but it's like you're gaining value, but you're losing a service. So technically the value of the price should go down of that bundle. I don't know. Like I'm very curious from the legal actions that will come from this because that's the thing. Because Hulu also has licensing deals. That's the one thing you don't get with the Disney Plus bundle, Hulu Disney Plus bundle. You don't get like these exclusive license that they have because those just go straight to Hulu because I'm pretty sure with their legal action deal that they have signed with studios. because I had to sign up for like just a Hulu subscription one time to watch one of the movies for like one of the Bad Boy movies, so then I can understand what Bad Boys 4 was all about. Uh because that wasn't on just Disney Plus with the normal bundle. So I'm curious to see where that goes. That's where I'm very intrigued. Do 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 do.
Well,
There you are.
I would think so. The I- Look, the other thing about this too is if you go look at their pricing models, which I was also just looking at that, I don't know how they get more expensive without offering any more value. I think you're just going to lose value, which I think is stupid.
For merging?
Like between those two. Well, here's the thing.
No, they
You
gain
could merge
value.
1,000%, but then it's like, what name do you merge it under?
Disney Plus, because it's all Disney owned. If he's saying anything right now, I don't hear it. He's talking to himself in his own room, and people are
Well,
gonna.
the
There he
what I
is.
was reading was I was reading the whole thing. So, midway down, if you go read, I was curious because I was reading like the joint ventures, Hulu, Live TV, Fubo. Fubo? Is that how you say that?
I don't
Anyway,
know.
it's just basically talking about how it's going to be fully integrated in 2026.
Yeah.
This is what I would kind of recap, and I think this is a good way to put it. If you're going to make it one big streaming service, find a better Disney name for it.
Mm.
Then stop quitting making everything extra. Like, don't be like, oh, Hulu's this, that, that. Here's a normal.
Don't give it its own tab. Have it be part of. Yeah.
Yes. And
Because
then on top of all
that's the
that,
thing about the Disney Plus Hulu bundle. It's not really actually part of Disney. You have to go to a different tab to get to the Hulu stuff, which is kind of annoying.
so the other thing that's annoying too is if you're going to be advertising this as the one-stop shop now, then the branding needs to reflect it,
Yeah.
honestly. It just
For once, if a streaming service changes its name, it would make sense. Unlike HBO, just taking away HBO, putting Max, and ex literally undoing that a year later.
I would, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, so it would make sense to change the name of the app. But what would you call it? Would you just call it Hulu? Would you just drop the Disney name? Hulu Plus?
I mean, you could just call it like Disney. You need to call it like a service rather than a name,
Disney
like
Hulu.
Disney Connected or something. I don't know. It needs to be something silly and stupid.
Well, it wouldn't, if you're just going to keep Disney, there's no point changing the name. Um, the corporation that wants your money app. Here, I got a good idea. Just call it the streaming app.
I love the streaming app.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Or call it something like cable and actually give you a little box and it has all these things on it. So I don't know.
Does it?
So
Oh, go ahead.
what? Well, I was going to end it, but you
No,
finish
I
what?
was just going to say one other thing that I was kind of thinking about too is look, at the end of the day, the idea of having them all together in one place is amazing. It's how can we make it more convenient? The whole point of all these streaming services convenience,
Yeah,
convenience,
but
convenience.
they haven't made it convenient at all. So
No, it's so much more difficult and nobody knows what's going on half the time.
no,
So
like
it's
you don't
like,
even know what's coming out on streaming anymore.
no, it's like live tiles. It's annoying.
One thing drops and it's gone the next week. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that came out. Oh, like
Yep.
I guarantee everyone already forgot about Happy Gilmore 2. And everyone's like raving about like how good it is when it's not. It's like I guarantee
It's
those
not
people
good.
are already forgot about it.
Yeah, it's not good at all. It's terrible.
It's so it's these streaming is like the is what's killing the industry, and especially how easy, because like the one thing about Blockbuster is that you are you take when you go in, you're going in with a purpose. Like you're going to go find something, and you're not going to walk out with nothing. At least me
Yeah,
whenever
you'd
I
go
go.
browse a category
Yeah,
or, your favorite
like
actor or your favorite whatever.
you're
Yeah.
like you're gonna walk out with something, and maybe it'll be something that you've seen 30 times, but at least you walked out with something. But now these days, while you're just clicking a button, you're just scrolling through some app, and you're like, eh,
Yeah,
I'm
you're kind of hoping you found
you,
something that
you
doesn't
don't
suck.
you don't find anything, you just go to bed. It's like, so that's what you're paying the $30 a month for, guys, just to push a button to scroll to find nothing. That's what you're paying the money for. So, I don't know.
And in some cases, I mean, it's kind of like that though, honestly.
Well, no, like that's how I feel sometimes whenever I'm like trying to find something on Disney Plus. I'm like, I don't want to watch any of this. This is
Yeah. No, or like that's not even one that I liked or that I'm encouraged by or, I enjoy.
or like they're
So
like trying to tell me like, hey, you like the act like right? Watch it. Like, no, I didn't like it. Stop showing me
you're
it.
like, since when?
Put it away.
Yeah, no, that's
If
hilarious.
anything, I will pay
But
you
very
the
true.
more money to delete it. So,
Yeah, to get rid of it off my
yeah.
page. You're like, I
Can I
will.
can I have like a delete option? Can I have like the devs tool so then I can delete? Like I would be like I think that would have add more value to Disney if I could have like an option to delete certain shows off of my version of the app so then I don't have to look at it anymore. Great, Disney, and do it. Whoever. Netflix, do it so then I can just delete all your category.
Oh my goodness. All the Netflix originals. I can already see you being like, I don't like any of these, and then deleting every single one of them.
Yeah. People are like, just
So
delete the app. It's just
yeah,
like, but
that's hilarious.
like the only thing I would keep on Netflix is the knife films. That's the only thing I would keep. So
Oh, I mean, I don't blame you. Those are actually pretty decent, honestly.
the first one's not even Netflix. So, um, but yeah, that's kind of all I have thoughts on that. Let us know your guys' thoughts on this merger. Let us know.
Drop a comment.
Do you think this is a smart move? I think it's a smart move. It will stop people from canceling their subscriptions. But at this point, I think you should just merge every streaming app.
Honestly, well, then that's normal TV.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. It's all turning back into normal TV. And
I
so
know you're so
it's
true, though.
just share the money, guys. Just share it. Yeah, like it would be a lot easier. And actually you
Yeah.
guys can correlate like, okay, well, you all right, on August 18th, we'll premiere Acolyte season 2, and on October of 20th we'll premiere Lord of the Rings Ring of Power season 5 that no one asked for. And so,
Oh my goodness.
and yet you will lose money in the same amount of time. Like it, I don't know. So I don't know. Let
I
us know you
mean,
guys. Yeah,
that's kind of what it is, though, honestly. So,
you guys
but
would be saving a lot more money if you guys did all merge, anyways, because it'd be all under the same servers. So, but let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on that. And that is our final topic. We're done. And this is, your video is gonna be annoying because I gotta find a picture of you to add. Uh,
sorry.
but what you need to do is like buy like a little personal like hotspot like device. I think they
Well,
actually make that.
they do. So usually I do have them. But I have just been not like I have like a laundry. You already know I have like a bunch of crap everywhere. So there's like a laundry basket with a bunch of stuff. and I didn't even set out my work clothes for tomorrow. So, it's just one of those things where I'm just rolling with the punches, you know?
Do they pay, does your job pay for the hotel or do you have to pay for the hotel?
It depends. If it's for a job, yes. If it's for like personal, like if I took like a personal weekend back home or something, it would obviously be not on me. So,
Well, yeah. So where you're at right now, they're paying for the hotel.
yeah.
Well, at least you're
So,
saving
and then
money.
I move around depending on, where they need me. So,
Just be like, sorry, that's out of my subscription.
oh my goodness. You're
It's,
like, it's not Disney Plus, Hulu, LMNOP, 1, 2, 3. So I can't do that.
yeah. Uh,
So,
or we're gonna have to boost our subscription price for me to do that.
oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I
Killing
don't know.
stuff.
I don't know I don't remember what time we started at, but this is probably like a 4 hour podcast with the issues that we've been having today. And
Sorry.
that's gonna
Yeah,
make
it's just
editing a problem. Ugh.
the issue, just to let you know ahead of time, some of these hotels, their Wi-Fi suck. Like I brought my gaming laptop to play like Marvel Rivals and stuff just for fun.
You lost your rank,
Some
didn't you?
No, sometimes I can't even
Boot it.
sometimes I can't even like get into the game. Like the internet's so terrible.
Well, like
So,
I, for some odd reason on Dead by Daylight, like I have no problem getting into a game, but then the game's like, actually, your internet, just disconnect, kicks me from the game. I'm like, I can get into a lobby with no problem and load into the game, but as soon as I start playing the game, it's like, it's like, really, are we seriously
that's
having
so annoying.
and next it ruins my ranking and all of that, and just like I lose all these items because I already loaded in the game and the game's like, oh, actually your internet sucks, and it's like, no, actually your servers suck.
Yeah,
Um,
that's really annoying.
so, but yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts on this whole entire on these whole entire topics. And if you've stayed all the way towards the end of this episode, thank you. Hopefully, you guys were working out, driving from California to
Making
New York,
$1 million.
because that's how long this episode will be. It's like 20 hours long.
Petitioning petitioning to get Hulu to change their name. No, I'm just kidding.
Like honestly, it would make sense for Disney Plus to change their name for merging on like Max.
I know.
But is so but yeah, anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Like always, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye guys.
Peace.